Good morning, good evening, everything in between. How are we all today? Welcome, everybody. I hope we've been staying safe, making good choices. And oh my goodness, thank you for the ASMR redeem. Well, thank you. Alrighty, so going straight from the top of the list, we're giving a massive thank you, and congratulations to Akire for the first. Thank you. And thank you for the check-in to Akire, to Leary, to Weeb, to Michael, to Bio, to Lucky. Thank you. I'm seeing so many wonderful streaks in chat today as well. Oh my goodness, the 20 stream streaks is crazy. Why could I not say that word, like that sentence? Oh my god. Why would they do that to us? Oh, fuck off. I had so much confidence that I could say that. There were three free... I went in with too much confidence. Oh, did I mute you guys?
Didn't do that.
You got muted. Anyway, hi everybody.
We were adding
I can't
her.
believe you're silencing us. He
I was
silenced.
He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3
There
free
you
throws.
go.
He threw 3
He
free
threw 3 free
throws. He
throws.
threw 3
Where
free
is the
throws. He threw
threes?
3
You
free
have to
throws.
pay me.
He
Look,
threw 3 free
Mari
throws.
said that
Threw
she
3
could do
free
it with
throws.
such confidence and then fucked it up on the first one, and it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
She's
She's
like, I can do it.
She's like, yeah, I can
I
do
can
that.
do it perfectly.
And then fucked it up at
We threw
3-3.
3 free.
Guys, wait.
She did not throw
character
3 free throws.
perspectives. In character perspectives.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
God.
Ooh,
You're right. You're onto
that's
something.
interesting.
Memory and Bamboo, thank you for the check-in. Thank you. That's gonna be a
Jackbox Party Pack
nightmare.
11, everyone. 5 out of 5. All the games are great.
They are all
Awesome.
incredible.
It's unfair.
I fear
It's actually
it could not
crazy
be
that
better.
it's 5 for 5.
But oh my goodness.
So the recap, right?
I was gonna say, so it is so exciting to have you all here today. We are gonna go straight into the recap. Who would like to offer themselves for the recap today? Don't jump up too quickly.
And out here, I was thinking that Leary should do it.
I
Because
did it last time.
Kadash got fucking bit.
Don't worry about it.
We had the paintings finished, right? And one of them was of the capital of Linzia.
Yeah.
And it was depicted as snow buried and almost barren and horrifyingly frozen. And well, the painter had already left as well.
Yeah.
And so seeing that, Citron ran to Var to ask him about what he knows about Linzia, because from previous sessions we know that we definitely have changed a little bit of the course of history.
Maybe a little bit.
Just like
Maybe a
tiny
little bit. Reestablishing a certain once abandoned and forgotten point on the map of where was it? Caloran. Going back, we found out people Var don't have the memory of it. And so that was something that we wanted to, like Citron wanted to check. And Var only talks about Linzia sounds like it being like it's fine as usual. So we couldn't really confirm much from that because, we've not really been there. And at the time, Charmy was still very sick. But then Panache asked Citron if she had anything to perhaps help Charmy.
Well, with
so
the whole
Citron
being a cleric thing.
Right. Being a cleric, maybe Citron had something that she could use to help out Charmy. And it does actually work. It was from a prayer, right? What was it? Was it prayer or was it pure? What was it? I can't remember what it was. But yeah, Citron does help out Charmy. Is a restoration, okay.
I believe.
And Charmy feels better after that. And so after that, because Charmy is feeling a lot better, we head on out with our usual setup. We run into a crying girl that licks spots on the side of the road. The girl seems to be lost. She says that she lost her mom and she doesn't know where her mom is. And so Panache immediately tried to console the child, and we find out that they were on their way to Sage Song as well. So we try to, travel with the child since we're going there as well. A night goes by. I don't remember what happened in the evening because I wasn't able to jot that down, but some conversations I think were made. And throughout the night, I think by the morning, we find a very bloodied Panache in her tent. Very kind of out of it, I think, at the time. And we've kind of come to the conclusion, based on the bite mark, that Panache had been bit by a vampire child.
Vampire
Or at least something
spawn.
of the legs, right? A vampire spawn. So Var takes Panache to the river to see if she's been converted into vampire
Had to
spawn,
check to
because we
see if
don't
she
know
had
at the
river
Yeah.
time, right?
damage.
Yeah, correct.
Checking with
And
running water and sunlight. She's okay.
correct. And she's fine. And
She's fine.
right? And basically we've concluded that there's no way that we're really going to be able to find the kid, at least as of now. So we tried to continue on our way to Sage Song, where we finally find out a little bit more information about our next quest at the time, which was about the old lady who's been causing a lot of people to get sick. And apparently she's been, I guess people give her gifts in exchange for something. And they all always come back very sick all the time. And so we do end up going to that place just outside of town, where we find a very peaceful looking cottage in the middle of, was it a grove? I can't remember. It was like a plain, right? I can't remember what exactly
It was a
but
very
the
nice
area,
place, just like away from
Yeah.
the town.
away from the town, it was very nice and lovely, and it seemed as if she was cooking something based off the smell that we could smell. It was a really nice kind of roasted, was it a roast lamb of sorts? It was like roasted
Yeah.
meat. And we couldn't brush off the feeling that something was definitely wrong with that. And so we tried to knock on our door to see what, if she would come out. And she did. She started talking to Rain, and it was very apparent that she wanted Rain to come in. And luckily, Panache does come to her rescue and explains or pretends that they were traveling together and that she had just, they had to go back to like
Pretends?
well, there was certain pretending there.
Tee.
They were in fact traveling together because we were a party, but
Yeah.
and then it was very apparent that this old lady still wanted us to come in. Her dog that was reported to have been with her was not in sight. It was inside. And so we try to really reel it back in and try to leave, and we successfully do. And Panache does a little bit of a mind prying, I think. Was it Panache who did that, or Var?
Detect thoughts, yeah. She was
detect
seeing
thoughts.
what this woman was thinking, and it was all very much
Correct.
like, I need to get them inside the house. So she was like,
Yeah, why won't they get inside? I need to get them inside. And then so we started cooking up a plan on how to potentially get this woman outside without having to go inside first, because we had at least a very strong feeling that something wasn't right and we definitely shouldn't be going inside her house. We tried to make a little bit of a distraction in a way that Panache screamed pretended to be a girl in help or in need. And she does eventually come out, and we eventually try to start the battle, in which she was in fact not just any other normal old lady. She was a hag. We did the fight. Rain got slept, and a lot of people were bit. Citron was bit. Lex was bit. And so we did eventually manage to take her down. but not without alerting her little pet, which turned out to not
Definitely a
be just a
dog.
dog. Oh yeah, definitely a dog. And we had to
A
battle
weird
that out
dog.
too. But we eventually managed to beat the dog. Very aggressive dog, very rabid dog, and found out that that was the reason why people were getting sick. And so we managed to complete that. And we do go back to the town to tell the people that we've completed what we've, found. And that's as much as I can remember from that. I don't remember if we've done anything by the time we got back to town. But yeah, that was the main gist of what I can remember. If anyone would like to add a little bit more.
I think you covered it pretty well.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Because, like, I shouldn't, my notes end by the time that Panache was in the river. That's all I could remember. Okay.
Alrighty. So, with that, we're going to be starting inside the hag's home, where Var and Panache are currently searching through the vials and inspecting the room. And Rain is kind of not entertaining the idea of coming in. Lex is cleaning the best of her wounds, and Citron, you are standing there amongst it all. And there is feelings that sit within you. What are you doing?
Crashing out. Citron has taken to after everybody's gone in, has stayed kind of out of the direct eyesight of everybody that she can, and she is kind of like running her hands through her hair, making sure that it's still like she still has hair, putting her hands to her mask and making sure that it's still set. She pulls up her sleeve as much as she's able, and takes off her glove, and she looks at every little joint kind of that she believes is lovingly crafted and placed for her. She moves each finger and flexion, double checks that the rolling of her wrist still works. Every single part of her body she's looking over obsessively, and she is kind of hyperventilating. She doesn't need to breathe, but she is very much forcing herself to take in air and exhale it. And the whole time that she's doing all of this, she is praying with these small exhales as quietly as she can. Kind of just repeating over and over, no, 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 no. And trying to make sense of the fact that she got hurt.
Okay.
Oh my god, pain.
Great,
So,
great, great.
I need to do something on my side very quickly. Because you said you mentioned very quickly the small prey, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And okay. So as you were doing this, and you're checking over every part of yourself, and your small prayers are leaving your lips as you do so, you feel something brush against your shoulder. But it's not warm. In fact, it's quite cold to the touch. And it lingers for a second before the room around you begins to shift, and suddenly you are no longer around everyone else. And you are not in that room. There is no scent of death and pain. There is just calm. You can smell the sea breeze, and you look to your side, and slowly this image begins to form in your head of fish. that seem to effortlessly move around you and almost seem to try and nudge you forwards. What would you like to do?
I think Citron is not in her best mindset right now and kind of just looking for any kind of anything. I think that she takes a minute to like take in what's in front of her, and then she will follow the fish, looking around, kind of skewered.
Okay. You follow the fish as they kind of guide and lead you through this water, and it seems to sit against your skin, and everything that the water touches feels renewed. You're not quite sure how to explain it, but there's something invigorating about this water. And then the fish seem to disperse away, and in front of you is a figure unlike anything you have ever seen. You're unable to discern specifics in their features. Almost like a shadow, they kind of bloom over you. Are you okay?
No, I don't think so.
It's okay to feel that way. Step forwards. Come to me.
She does.
And as you step forwards towards this figure, their hands come and press against your cheeks, and their thumbs brush against you softly. Under my care, you will be safe. What are your fears?
I don't want to. I don't want to lose this, and I don't want to hurt again.
Why do you fear being hurt?
Because this form of mine is a gift, and I don't want to forsake it. And the only reason why I have it is because I was hurting before.
But is not to hurt to be alive?
Not this kind of hurt. No.
Tell me, what is this kind of hurt?
The kind of pain that you can't get used to, and the kind that makes you believe if you were braver that not living would be better.
And what a shame it would be for you to experience that. But I promise you, you will not feel that under my watch. Okay?
I think this is when Citron maybe gets a tiny bit of like, can she make some sort of check
What kind of check?
to understand what's going on, what she's being offered?
What check
So
would you
like
like?
probably a religion. Probably
A
religion.
Okay. See if I can do this right. Hang on. Watch this.
Thank you.
I got you. Look at that. Alright, so there's you've heard and you've experienced what it's like for a goddess to reach out to someone. And this doesn't hold that same religious weight to it. You're used to scripture and how they kind of claim folk. But this feels different. More like a companion caring for you, more than a goddess trying to claim you.
Oh, okay. I think then internalizing that and also still kind of being more scared than she's ever been in, like, since discovering Lightbringer. Citron will just nod and get closer to the figure, look up at it.
As you get closer, the figure is going to wrap their arm, like moving their hands from your cheeks. They're going to gently pull you in closer, and they are going to hold you in almost like a gentle, protective, like a friend looking after a friend when they're going through it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're going to hold you very tentatively, enough that if you were to pull away, they wouldn't be like keeping you in. And they just whisper softly, "You will be okay." For as the tides continue to sing, I too will sing for your well-being, okay?
Okay.
You will wake up soon, and your companions will see you in a state. But they will look after you. And I too will look after you as well. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And I hope that I will see you again very soon, okay?
Okay.
And this figure is going to rest their chin atop your forehead for just a second as they loom over you. And as their chin presses against your head, everything goes dark. And for everyone else, you have been looking around, getting everything together, and then you all see Citron on her knees on the ground, hands against the floor, hyperventilating.
Panache would immediately rush over
And as
and be like, Citron,
you
Citron,
do
are you
this,
okay?
Citron, you come back to the reality, to Panache worrying over you.
Are you alright? You okay? Try and breathe a little slower if you can. Go for an in and out. In and out.
Yeah, Citron follows that. Trying her best.
I think that while this is happening, Panache should also be like putting a hand on her back and just making very little like shh, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay, we're here. You're okay.
he like she's like trembling, and with each like breath she's like trying to stop, and I think eventually she does get there, and she kind of like rests her head on Panache's shoulder.
You okay?
I'm getting better.
Are you hurt?
No, no. Well, kind of, but not anymore. It hurts, but I'm not still hurt. It's not getting worse, which is an upgrade. Because before it did hurt.
See. We should probably head back.
Okay.
We've all been through a lot. A lot has happened here. We should head back. We should get some rest. We need to probably just get out of here. She's like addressing everyone as she says this.
Well, let's go. Nothing else for us here.
Do we need some kind of proof that we've done this already?
I have her favors book. I suspect that should be enough.
It should be.
Okay.
Okay. So, Panache, you help Citron up and you check everyone over, and Rain, you take one glance over the last of it and confirm, yep, everything is okay. And then you all head back towards the town. And it's only about a 20-minute walk, but it's a little bit slower than usual. Some of you are pretty injured, but you do get there eventually. And as you step into the hub, the receptionist kind of looks at you all and just, "Oh, you're back. I got a message while you were gone. No one else has claimed it, so I think it might be yours. How are you?"
Injured, but we'll be fine.
I see. Well, if you are wanting to, I'm guessing you've handled the issue?
We've taken care of it, yes.
Do you have proof of that?
I'll pull out the, I'm assuming like somewhat ragged favors book.
Yep. So you pull out the book and you hand it to her, and she kind of looks it over nervously and goes, "Okay." And she'll look around, pull out the coin purse, hand you guys the gold. "Thank you so much for your service. We appreciate your help here. What was your group called again?"
We're working on that part.
Oh, okay. Understandably.
Just now
But
that
we're working for Lady Carmen.
yeah.
Oh, Lady Carmen. I see. Well, send our regards to Lady Carmen. We do appreciate her good work and effort as always. I had no idea that she was building a adventurers group. That's very wonderful of her. I'll be sure to pass on my thanks as well across the town. You've done a lot of good
Thank
for
you.
us.
That's
Oh!
much appreciated.
The letter! She'll start frantically, she'll put the book away and start frantically looking through it and just, are any of you by the name Citron?
That's me.
Perfect! Oh my goodness, thank goodness we found who had this letter. We received it, earlier. I think it was, just after you all left. But we've been trying to figure out who it belonged to, so fantastic news that it's yours. And she's going to hand you the letter. And as you take hold of the letter, there is a dark blue wax seal with the letter M visibly on it. And the handwriting is very neat and addressed to Citron.
Oh, how neat! Like printed first grader writing, or like very nice cursive.
Very, very fancy cursive.
Fuck! She can't read it.
Oh my god! Oh my
She
fucking
takes
god!
the letter in her hands. I think she could probably make out the M, and she goes, Thank you. I will give this a look as soon as I can."
Oh my god. Okay. So, you all make your way up. Sorry, I'm checking something as well. Alrighty. So you all make your way up to the, I'm assuming you're all making it back up to your room, correct?
I believe so.
Or where are you
Possibly.
going? Tell me where you're going.
I mean, Panache would probably go to lead everyone into her and Var's room.
Okay, perfect. So,
if people would want to go along.
wonderful. I think you all have one room in this place, don't you? Did I not one room you all for this one? Or am I misremembering my own notes?
I thought we all shared because
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Citron was with Artist, Rain and Lex were playing games, Panache and Var were sharing.
No, that was the last place. This place is you're all in one
Oh no,
room.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, you're all in one room.
This one, yeah, we just have the one big room. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're all together then.
So, you
'Cause we
make
asked
your
about the
way
chair, I
up
remember now.
like the staircase to your room, and as you come in, close the door. The baby is asleep, pretty happily. What would you like to do?
Is the room destroyed?
The room is not destroyed.
I'm so proud.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Probably something with the letter.
Yeah. Citron's gonna open the letter. Sit around everybody, open the letter. Can I make some kind of intelligence save or check to try to read it?
Absolutely. And I'm going to get you all to slip into the other VC so that we can
Yeah, okay.
save Mori. So let's go in. We're having slight technical difficulties. Yippee. Intelligence. It was a straight intelligence you want to do?
I think so, unless you think something else would fit better of just trying to read cursive.
Nah, I believe in you. You're just better. You got luck on the
Okay.
DM roll. 12 isn't bad.
Thank you, DM roll.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
Um,
Okay, so you can kind of make out some of the words. You can see there, plants, you, soon. You think one word is letter, but you're not quite sure. It could be leller, but you're kind of thinking about that. 2, need, 2 days. Those are the words you can figure out with that roll.
2A. So what did I read in plain speech?
There. Fuck. I just have the full text. There has you soon do need 2 days. There you go.
Okay, Citron reads all that exactly like that.
Okay, give me the letter.
She's literally scanning through it, just reading the ones she does recognize.
Yeah. She hands the letter. She's like, but if it's private, don't read it out loud.
Okay.
And I've dropped that in the channel for you.
I don't
To
know
read
what
out
it
loud.
says, you know.
There has been a change of plans. You return as soon as you receive this letter. Due to a change in circumstances, a chosen will need to be selected in 2 days.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That doesn't sound great.
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess we don't really have a choice.
We'll have to head off immediately if we want to get back in time.
We're not going
Yeah.
anywhere in this condition. We'll head back. We'll start heading back in the morning.
Do you have time?
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to run.
We can push
Well,
it. We can hurry.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
not
guess
going
we don't.
anywhere like this.
Yeah. I guess all I gotta do is prep as much as we can. We have all the information that we do have, minus anything really incriminating towards the people that we need to incriminate. At least
They
we've
covered their
gone
tracks well.
Yeah.
They
But
all
at least
slipped
we've helped
eventually.
out.
Correct. Hmm. Well, I guess that's that. Everybody needs to take the rest.
Anything else that we want to take care of while we're here? I'm fine. I can run errands. We have a couple hours left before it gets to be annoying when we are running errands.
I can't think of anything at the moment. I think we all just need a moment to rest, decompress, look after ourselves. If anyone wants to talk, I'm willing to listen.
It has been a long day.
Mhm.
You feeling
And
any
as
better,
Panache
Panache?
says that, she's pointedly looking in Citron's direction.
Well, I have thought of something that I need to go take care of. I don't know if it'll be helpful or not, but may as well try.
All right.
Will you be okay?
I'll be fine.
I'm holding you to that.
If not, you know where to find me.
Hmm.
I will head off then. And Var will
All right,
exit
don't be back too
exit
late.
stage left.
Oh my god. My god, exit downstage right.
Was it
It's front stage,
backstage?
Mari, please.
Oh my god. Anyway, so Var leaves, leaving the rest of you in the room. What are the rest of you doing?
Rain's tending to her equipment and kind of just tending to Albert as well. While, like, just keeping an eye on everyone as well. Ears open.
Alright, and Lex is tending to her own wounds, kind of looking after herself a bit, looking pretty not, like, do not talk to me kind of vibes right now. And the rest of you, what are you doing?
Really good question. Panache should probably just be like sitting and taking a moment to do literally nothing. Because there has been so much going on.
And Citron?
Citron is I think still checking herself over, especially now that they're in like the comfort of their hotel room. You know, looking at her hands, looking at her legs, everything. So if anybody had any doubts as Citron is here looking
Yeah.
herself over, she has kind of forsaken all of her previous like,
Yeah.
oh, don't let anybody see, and is now just kind of showing off her
Panache would
arms and
notice that, and she'd
hands.
probably actually go a bit closer and be like, "Are you all right?"
Rain sees this as well and just kind of is like concerningly like, are you feeling good? Are you okay?
Do you need any help checking yourself over?
If you don't mind, I can't see my own back, so
Of course.
so
Let me
Jordan
check for you.
turns away and will, you know, undress just enough so that way. This is not
The
intended
robes
to be.
slip over the shoulders.
It's not intended to be sexy. She's so sad right now.
I know, Panache.
But it does kind of
She's
slip
not
over the
even
shoulder.
flirting now. Panache is asking very genuinely
Yeah.
in a caring way, as opposed to a "Hey, let me check you over" kind of way.
Yeah. She pulls it
The most
down just
depressed
to
striptease you'll ever see.
For real. Just like my girl
But
is a
Panache would-
Hawkeye.
Panache would give her a check over and check there's no like injuries or anything. Would there be anything?
On the back? No, there was no
Yeah.
back damage.
Yeah. Yeah, you look
Please don't touch
fine to me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Anytime. Where were you bitten?
Where was I bitten? I think it was just.
Player's choice.
I don't remember if we said exactly. I think
Yeah,
probably
right.
arm then. You know, like when people have the untrained dog.
Yeah, like
so-
reach the arm out
Yeah.
to block.
Yeah. So just on my own. On my own.
You seem really shaken up. Did something happen?
Mm.
I didn't know that the dog was, or not dog, whatever it was sick, and I felt it, and I thought that I couldn't get sick anymore, or anything like that.
Oh.
But it felt like I needed to puke or to collapse or something, but I'm not able to, so it just felt like I was like rotting.
Oh. Oh, honey. Panache would hold her arms out for a hug if Citron wants.
Citron does a hug, more like full body, just
Yeah, flop.
puts her whole weight on her. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been terrifying. Yes, I don't know what that creature was or where it came from, but I'm very glad we've taken care of it now.
Yeah, that was a little bit fucked. Hmm. Are you still feeling pain right now? Both of you.
I'm tired. I'm not at 100%. But I'm not still sick, at least.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. I think we could all do with some rest.
Alrighty. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And
Panache, you're not
Citron, you
feeling
are
any...
having a bed tonight, I insist.
She's right. We got enough space.
Because I know you always say you don't need to, but sometimes it's not just a physical need. Sometimes it's a mental need. And I think everyone deserves to lie down and get comfy with blankets from time to time.
Right.
Come on, I can tuck you in if you like.
Well, if you insist.
Of course, come on. Come on, it's comfy time.
Citron will get tucked in. She's so
Yes.
tired. She's so sad.
Aw. And then Panache would probably sit next to her on a bed and just be like very gently stroking her head in a very comforting gesture. It's not even a flirty thing. It's like- I feel like I have to like clarify with Panache.
No, you're real.
All right.
It's like, is this sexy Panache or is this mother Panache?
Panache is always mother.
She's mothering.
Mhm.
As you're running your hands through Citron's hair, the baby will kind of jump up on the bed and didn't realize the baby had woken up during all of this, but she had been very quiet as she did so, and she'll come over and purposely lay herself on top of Citron.
Aww.
And then okay. Anyway. Continue. I don't know what to tell you. That was the shittest roll of the
What does
like
that mean?
today. Like 7 is fucked up. Anyway.
Well,
Bound to happen.
Alrighty. Anything else that you three would like to do? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
not that I can think
I
of.
can be in peace.
Okay, perfect. Var, you have ordered some food to go up to the room, which will be arriving to them in this time that we are not here, so they will be organizing their food. And you have left the hub. Where are you going?
I'm going to go talk to Dr. Fern, who unfurls in the sun.
All right.
Or attempt to. We'll see what happens.
All right, you make your way to the medical clinic, and the receptionist sees you and just, oh, hi. All right, go straight through.
Thank you. Make my way back to where we had our meeting before.
And you see Fern is kind of hunched over the desk looking exhausted. There are very clear, like, bags under the eyes, and Dr. Fern will look up at you and just, oh, it's you. How did it go?
We survived. It was a hag.
Oh. A hag in these parts.
Yeah, it didn't seem normal.
The last hag sighting in Orisara was about 300-400 years ago.
Well, she's either a really good job at hiding or somebody brought her with her. With them. Sorry. As for the dog, it didn't. I couldn't figure out what it was. All I know is it's fiendish in nature. Upon being slain, it dissolved.
Dissolved. I see.
Disappeared.
If we can't
I was able
ID
to
it,
collect the blood sample that was left behind from the fight, but I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with it.
hand it over, please, and I'll see what we can do on our end. We might be able to
We'll
figure out something.
I'll provide a blood sample.
She'll take it and put it on her desk. So you have no idea what that creature was?
Fiendish in nature's best I got, and I'll I can show you what it looked like.
I'm not sure if that'll help, but anything at this point.
Can you just say
I'll
anything?
project the
also-
image.
There was also the letter about the Knoll Queen.
Oh yeah, well we're getting there.
Okay.
I'll project the image over to Dr. Fern.
The doctor kind of sits there and just... I don't know what that is either. I've never seen anything like that before. These people are going to die. Unless maybe we hit a breakthrough with this medicine. With this vial. But I think these people will die. Well, these folk are not going to make it.
It had some kind of paralytic agent or something. One of our group was temporarily paralyzed after being bitten.
Someone in your group was bitten and they're still moving? They're okay? They're not sick?
They're under special circumstances.
I see. Okay. Well, lucky them, I guess.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's something else that I can remember to help here.
It's okay, you've done plenty. We can try and figure out something with this vial and see if we can find a way to help these folk, but for now, I'll make calls. I'll send out letters to the families. I do appreciate that you dealt with the problem. You've saved a lot of other folk today.
Do more. There was there was a book of favors. It had a list of all the dealings that the hag had. I didn't see any mention of the dog in there, or the pet. It's not a dog. There's a letter about some alliance with a Knoll Queen.
A Knoll
That
Queen?
was gonna be brought up later.
I see. Well, that doesn't help either. I've never heard of a Knoll Queen in Orisara.
I guess be prepared for something, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know what. I don't know what ramifications can come of this.
I'll notify our leaders, and I'll send word out to the Chosen. Surely the Chosen will be able to help us. Rudan might have something. The Lord himself will probably intervene for us.
Var starts shifting uncomfortably at the mention of Rudan.
Hang on. Well, yeah, right. She doesn't know this. Fucking hell.
Let's go!
Subtle.
Okay.
We
Well,
we have to head back to the capital after this. We received word that our presence is required, so we can take word back with us.
please do. I would appreciate that greatly. Thank you, though. She's gonna reach out and put a hand on your shoulder. You did good, and I appreciate it, and thank you for taking on this task. It wouldn't have been easy.
I appreciate it.
Send my thank you to the rest of your team as well.
They'll be glad to hear it.
Alright, is there anything else I can do for you?
Not that I can think of. I'll get out of your hair.
Thank you. I'm gonna get to work seeing what we can do for these families. And she'll motion for you to leave.
I'll leave with the good luck.
Alright. And where are you headed from here?
We're right on the coast, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna hang out on the beach for a little bit.
Alright. You hang out at the beach, and I'm assuming eventually you will return back to everyone else after a bit?
Yep.
Perfect. By the time you've come back, it's pretty late into the evening now. Y'all have spent quite a bit of time dealing with this hag, and then coming back and resting, and Var was out for a couple of hours. The food's been pretty much eaten. And Var, as you walk back in, Citron is on the bed with Panache sitting beside the baby on top, Lex kind of in their own little corner, asleep, and Rain, I'm assuming, is also sitting near the others?
Yes.
What would you like to do, Var?
Y'all are still awake?
You're still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Resting.
Oh.
That's still awake, yeah.
Oh,
You don't
Citron.
sleep, Citron. That doesn't count.
You must.
Resting
did
but not
ask.
sleeping.
Dr.
Yeah.
Fern sends her thanks for dealing with the situation, but there is no promise for the betterment of those who are ill.
Well, I didn't expect anything different, but I did have hopes that they would at least have found a way, or at least
Has
have
to be
been cured after
something.
we've slain the creature.
There must be something.
I provided the blood sample that I collected, but since it has to deal with the venom, I doubt that the blood sample will be enough.
It's at least gonna take them a while, wouldn't it? Even if it would help.
That's if she can get anything out of it.
Yeah.
I passed along word about the Knoll Queen situation, but it didn't ring any bells.
Heard of anything about... Say anything about the hag? Any rumors about it? Having
Only
been...
that the last known hag sighting was 300 to 400 years ago
Oh.
in Borisara.
How the heck did this happen?
Well, I have a
Well,
theory.
we can probably guess, yes.
Either stayed in hiding long enough and was brought to light, or was dropped off.
I feel like it would be odd that she'd only been causing havoc now. If she'd been...
Draws a lot less attention when it's one person than
Correct.
dozens.
Well, there's definitely an incentive for her to have come here, or to at least to have agreed to have come here.
Well, if she was already here, then it would be very easy for a group, maybe say a cult, to roll in and say, "Oh, you should go out to the woods. I heard they're granting wishes there." Especially with how out of the way she was, it doesn't feel like the kind of place people would go to unless they were being led there.
It's true. I guess either way, we do agree that the cult would have been involved one way or another. They were here before us.
Oh, 100%. We just can't prove it.
Every single one of them, I feel. Maybe all of those problems from all of those different places were because of them.
I've been pretty convinced of that this whole time. It's just so infuriating that they don't leave any proof.
It means
They leave a
means that it was
proof,
planned.
they don't leave a trace. They always somehow are just one step behind them.
Nobody's
Never
getting
enough
closer.
time.
We couldn't keep up with them before.
True.
And then there's that kid. Oh. Panache, are you doing fine? Are you feeling okay now?
Oh, I was feeling fine before. I'm okay.
Okay. Oh, I mean, that thing is still out there. We'll find out eventually, maybe. Or maybe
I'll
not.
be completely honest. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to even think about that at the moment. Not with everything else going on.
Should we
Yeah.
alert them about the presence of Mifa?
Probably. At least.
I hate to leave that problem with them.
At least they would be aware of it. It was a child, after all.
It's better than being caught off guard, yes. A warning.
As a child, and we
better
don't know
than
how
nothing.
much she has control over it. Given that it was likely a vampire spawn. Well, I guess there's not really much point of us thinking about it. We don't have any other leads about anything else. I think it's best we just try to rest for the rest of the evening. I've already stayed up pretty late.
I have some work to do. Y'all go to sleep.
Gotta get some rest. Eat some food.
Is there anything I can help with? I don't know if I'm going to be sleeping anytime soon.
You can watch me work, I guess, but I don't know how much you'll be able to follow along with it.
I can try.
You are welcome to watch.
Alright, have a good evening, y'all. I'm gonna head to bed.
Rest well.
Good night.
And Rain just plops right down in the bed.
Good night. If anyone needs me, you know where I am. Right here.
We're all in the same
In the
room.
same room.
We're all right
We're all,
here.
we're all in the same. We're all in
Oh
the same
my
room,
God.
Panache. This is not we're not hard to
No,
find
that's the
right
point.
now.
She's saying it in like a jokey way.
I don't have the mental fortitude for sarcasm right now.
She'd just be like, "Yes, that's it. Doesn't matter. Let's work."
Var will get out a setup of like 3 books, stack of paper.
Oh shit, that's a lot of words. Oh shit, they're very small.
Oh, well, you've seen this one before. We're gonna be. He'll flip open one of his books over to the light ritual that he had been working on previously. I was gonna start essentially just proofing his proofing the circle. So it's just a bunch of runes and then
Nice.
more like marking things out, annotating, just more of the same.
And Panache is just watching.
And at some point, he's going to take a break to write a small letter to Dr. Fern, mentioning potential vampire spawn sighting in the greater area.
A friend will love that.
Enough to alert, but not enough for panic.
Yeah. Okay.
Gonna write vampire spawn and then like underline it 3 times.
Like, that's all you give her, and then she's just like,
Okay. Vampire spawns away.
Just
what do we do with
a
this
letter that just says
information?
vampire spawn. Just like, what about them?
Well, it's vampire spawn in the greater cited in the greater area, and then just kind of underline it. Highlight the spawn part of it.
Child as well. Looks like a child. Probably will still be a
Yes.
child.
Well,
at the
the more
time they
information we
find it.
give, the more suspect we become.
Lord.
You can at least just put appears to be a young child.
Sure. Appears to be a young child.
Don't worry about it. Bit one
the
of our
plan is-
friends, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The plan is to drop it off at the Adventurers Hub whenever we're leaving.
Yeah.
Fair.
Disguise the
After-
handwriting.
What? We're the most colorful group that's arrived in this town, and who knows how long, and we're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna be subtle.
Very subtle and very inconspicuous, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Nobody
try
would
to
notice
not
us.
stand out.
Alright, so with that, is there anything specific you need to say to Panache, or can I roll you into the next day?
I do not have anything.
Panache, do you have anything?
I don't think so, no.
Alright. Citron, do you have anything?
Nope.
Perfect. So, eventually, you will find yourselves falling asleep. And I'm assuming it's because Panache forced Var to take a nap. And
Yep. After she'd probably like see him like starting to nod off and then like jolt back up, and she's like, "No, now is sleep time. You are going to bed."
all right. And with that,
Fine.
you wake up to the next morning, and it's pretty early. Citron,
This time.
the baby has been asleep on you the entire night, like a dead fucking weight against you. Like, this creature is not moving. She is, like, just laying there. And all of you can get yourselves a long rest before you forget.
Yippee!
With that, after a bit of time, all of you begin to wake up, and it's very clear that you guys need to start moving. So you all pack up, review everything that you have. Bar, you hand off the letter to the person at the reception after you all eat your food. And during this time, is anyone doing anything different?
Var will probably grab food to go, and then go track down our horse and cart. Make sure they're ready to go.
Yeah, and they sure are ready to go. Alright, so, as you all get onto the cart, who is aware for this travel?
It's always gonna be at the back.
Assume the positions!
Oh my god.
Autobots, roll out.
I am driving.
Nash in the back,
Yep.
and the baby, Lex in the back.
Citron's
Citron?
also gonna go in the back.
Okay,
Citron is tired.
Yeah.
Wow.
oh my god. Girl group!
Come here,
Crazy.
Citron. Come on. Let me put my arm around your shoulders. You need comforting.
Citron's like a sad cat, just like moping around, curling
Just-
up.
Just tuck her in under her
Maybe
arm.
Lex is the one that's right beside Var this time.
Yeah, I'll put Lex beside Bar. But Lex is a
Yeah,
very quiet
perfect.
traveler.
Yeah.
And off we go.
Lex has been through a lot too.
Yeah.
They're quiet.
So, Citron curled up against, because I need to see it in my head. Citron curled up against Panache, Rain nearby, Baby in Panache's lap, Lex at the front with Var. Am I correct?
Correct.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you head out at dawn. You've got one more full day before, like, you've got the full day of today, and then tomorrow is the, like, event time TM. And most of your day will be spent traveling. If you keep pushing, you can get there by pretty late into the evening.
Today or tomorrow?
If you really push it, you could get there before midnight today.
We have to
But it's
at least
your
be able
push
to
And it's
talk to
empty.
Carmen.
LT.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll get there tomorrow morning.
Is that with a rest?
With the rest, yeah.
That's probably a better plan.
Yeah. We
So you're
should
gonna
at
take
least
the full
have a
day of
little bit of
travel?
time before the event, right? If we arrived in the morning.
Yeah, if we arrived in
Potentially.
the morning, it would be like on the day, and we don't know the plans
be
or
that
like when it's
evening.
happening.
You don't
We
know
have
what
no other
time
information.
the event is, but you do know that it is
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like, within that 24-hour slot it'll be happening.
It's probably
Well, we have to at
sometime in
least
the
talk to Carmen
afternoon.
at some point.
But then
Before
what
the
if it
event
is in the
happens,
morning and we
right?
arrive and we have we're just going straight in?
We have to go find Carmen immediately.
We either do
regardless.
that or we don't rest. So that's your call. Well, I guess I don't rest. The rest of y'all are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of them can rest, but you can't. Unless you coordinate it with
Are you okay with
Lex.
that? Yeah.
And you and Lex could
Taking
take
it in
shifts.
shifts to drive.
Can Lex drive? I thought the reason I was driving is I was the only one who could pass an animal handling check.
Well, that's the fun part. I get to do... Hang on.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
Because
Alexis
I mean,
rolls.
Panache
We'll
would
try
be
to hand
willing
off
to
the
try as
reins
well.
to Lex at some point to see if she could
Yeah.
do
Oh, there
animal
we
Lex got a
handling.
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay. Then yeah, we can take shifts.
Okay. So. I accidentally highlighted her and she's not unhighlighting, so this is the consequences of her actions. So, you head on off. And can I get everyone to roll for me a d20 so I can check something?
Just a straight D20.
Just a straight d20.
How about a gay D20?
I mean, you can do
Yeah,
that
that's
too
gonna
if
be
you'd
me.
like. Why is it not letting me?
Maybe I shouldn't
Oh,
have done
wonderful.
that.
We got 2 7s!
Oh, that's fine.
Hey!
Ah, I misclicked it
Matchies.
again. It's okay. Wait, I didn't even need to for that. Hang on.
3 7s!
Oh
Three
my
sevens. Wait,
god!
The lesbian
We hit a
triple
jackpot!
sevens.
Can we
Right?
get 6 7s?
Oh my
No.
god.
my fucking god.
Actually incredible. We got
What?
Panache Rain Citron sevens.
CPR 7.
Nice.
Did Citron roll yet?
I had to roll for Citron for that one, so Game Master
Oh,
is
okay.
Citron.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm blind today.
So
You can refresh.
I'm gonna do one
Or
more.
is that a different
Hang
thing?
on. Okay, well Lex
Ooh,
got
one.
a 1.
Thank
Lex
you!
rolled 1. So we're just gonna look the other way for that one. So
Doesn't
let
count.
me check
What'd we
my
break?
lovely
Phenomenal.
equipment.
What'd we break?
Let me check.
What did we fuck
something.
up?
Hope it's not an average.
Looking at it, you are You're safe. You're okay. Alright. Yeah, you're fine.
Now,
Alright.
now I suddenly don't feel safe.
So, the day is spent pretty nicely on the road. This is your time if any of you want to have any kind of discussion, to do your discussion before we roll into the next day.
Ring is going to take a look at the painting again.
Okay.
Kind of ponders over it. A very puzzled and concerned look. Hmm.
As far as up front, people would have to come to him.
Alright, and the other two?
Panache? Is this true?
I don't know. Panache is just kind of like trying to comfort Citron the whole time.
Yeah. I think Citron's current like plan of attack is let's just stop thinking about it. So actually maybe Citron's kind of the minute you get on the road, Citron's like, okay, time to lock in. And then just like looks at Panache, is like, so tell me, what did you do before all this?
Oh, well, I've always been a bit of a traveler.
That's good.
I like traveling.
What
I've
else
been
have
to
you
a lot
been?
of places, met a lot of people. There's a lot of places I've been to, mostly around Caloran, just because it was easiest for me, but I have visited a couple of other places on my travels. It's been nice. It's always just been fleeting visits. I've never really stuck around anywhere for very long, but I don't know, something about being on the road feels very like I'm doing something. How about you?
No. This has pretty much been my first travel ever.
Oh wow.
I didn't expect it to be quite so violent when I left home. But it's been very fun.
Yes. I will say it's not usually like this. These have been very interesting circumstances. But I suppose at least it's it's adventure, right?
Enough adventure to last quite a while, I think.
Yes. I've got to say though, stressful as it's been nice to stick around with a group for a while because I'm usually a lone wolf when I travel. It's been nice having
Really?
company. I might be getting used to it. I mean, I'd have company from time to time, if you know what I mean, but it's never anything longer than a couple of nights.
Any reason?
I don't know. I ran away to the next place, I suppose.
Well, I'm glad that we met.
So am I. Honestly, I might be getting spoiled. I'm getting quite used to traveling with companions. It's nice.
It's only being spoiled if you expect it to change anytime soon. But I think we're in it for the long haul.
I think so
Lady
too.
Lorati would expect nothing less.
Panache would visibly blush at that. Like press her lips together, swallow audibly. Just like, yeah.
I hope your first travel experience hasn't been all bad, at least.
No, no. I think overall it's been a net positive, all things
Yeah.
considered.
Was it just for the Dance of Dragons that you were traveling?
Mm-hmm. I thought that I could go and learn more about Lightbringer and connect more with her, and I did.
Of course.
I very much did.
You seem very devoted to Lightbringer.
I am.
I don't think Panache would say more at that. Just very thoughtful silence.
At this
And that's
point,
why we get
Yeah.
a 7 on our perception.
at this point,
Was not a perception.
at
Or
this
not
point,
perception.
the baby who has
Mhm.
been happily like in Panache's lap, just kind of like moving her paws back and
Mhm.
forth, like, you know, swinging her paws off of the side of
Yeah.
Panache's leg, is gonna kind of like move into Citron's lap for a second and kind of sit there for a second. And Citron, do you push her off or do you let her stay?
Citron will let her stay. Grudgingly.
As you do, sir, she is gonna look up at you and just in Draconic, Citron.
Citron blinks and then looks down and in Draconic as well replies, "Hello, Charmy."
Hello. And head tilt. Citron.
Hello, Charmy.
At this point, the baby then jumps off and goes back into Panache's lap and just very happily goes back to doing what she was doing before, just moving her paws back and forth, keeping herself entertained.
Did Charmy just...
That was a new word.
Oh,
A new thing.
Oh, I don't think it really counts.
yes, it does.
I mean, it's never said anything else apart from hello before, so that's
Hello,
new
Charmy.
something.
Charmy, hello.
Hello.
Can you say panache?
See her kind of think it over for a second. And she lets out an incoherent babble instead.
Oh. Panache.
Hello.
You're doing great, sweetie. And then a little scratch behind the ears.
Resignation.
Panache
I
is
guess-
just like, I'm not mad. I'm not
But-
jealous.
Oh, this time raising the
It's not like
baby.
I'm the one talking all the time.
I
Spent all
guess
this time
in a
raising the baby
way-
and she doesn't even say my name first.
It's like the 9 months and it looks like it's fucking father.
Real.
Oh my
Ah, incredible.
god. Oh no.
I guess it never would have heard really you say your own name in a way. Maybe?
Does Panache have anything to say back to that?
No.
She's sulking.
No, she's not sulking. She's sulking. She's very much
She's
sulking.
sulking.
She's trying her best to hide it, but she's very much sulking.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Citron will attempt. Uh, Charmy, do you know Panache?
And
It's okay. Thank
the
you,
head
though.
tilt.
It's okay.
Head tilt to the other side. Head tilt once more. And it looks like she's looking at you as if trying to understand what you've just said. Are you saying that in common or draconic?
Interconic.
Okay. She's still looking at you as if she's trying to get you to say it again.
Panache?
Panache.
Panache instantly brightens.
There you go. Probably just never have heard of your name.
Panache! That's me. I'm Panache.
Yeah, a little chirp, a little growl, grumble, happy cat sound, and just
Oh.
Panache. Citron. Hello.
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 Oh, you're growing so quickly.
Gonna kind of like sprawl out a bit more. And you kind of realize as she's sprawling out, yeah, no, she's actually growing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think Panache would try and like scoot a bit closer to Citron, sitting down, with the idea that Charmy could maybe sprawl out across both of their laps.
Does Citron allow that?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Hey.
Charm
Perfect.
will sprawl about like across both of you very happily and like looks so much comfier now that she's got more room.
I guess
Okay.
we've been delegated to bed duty today.
It's not so bad.
This is nice.
It is.
I could get used to this. Preferably without the mortal peril parts, but the rest of it, I could get used to this.
Okay. Citron have nothing else to say to that?
No, nothing else.
Okay. So can I get all of you to roll a flat d20 again for me?
Oh boy. Wonderful. We love to see it. Wow, Var. That high
Two
rolls right now.
16s!
Oh.
Yes!
Panache is like 2 in the moment. God bless.
Very much. I could
This
get
isn't
used
even
to
a
this. I
perception
don't care
roll.
about anything else.
This isn't even a perception roll, it's for something else. But you know what?
Oh,
It's like,
God.
it fits,
Oh,
you
no.
know? Alright, so by this time, it is nighttime. And Var, are you planning to stop for the evening or continue through? What did you decide to do?
Wasn't it
Continue
shifts with
on
Lex?
was the plan. Yeah, it was shifts.
Okay. So you've been switching between you and Lex, and it's getting pretty dark. And by, I'd say, just before the moon is at its highest, you find yourself in the capital. Where are you going to take yourself and the horse first? Where is your main goal right now?
Straight to Carmen's abode.
Okay, so you
We'll
head
deal with
on-
Light Trotter in the morning.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, as
Give her a
you've
little treat.
gotten through into Celeste, you take familiar paths. You've got a pretty decent idea of where you're going, and you've got a map to help you anyway. And you find yourself out the front of Carmen's residence, and there are lights on, even though it is so late in the evening. And you manage to get fucking. I can't
LT,
even,
LT, Mari,
I can't
LT,
even say the fucking
LT.
boss's name.
LT.
You get LT to stop,
See,
and
I'll
with that,
start waking people up.
are you knocking on the door?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna knock on the door. Lex is gonna kind of like, if anyone's asleep, try and wake them up. And we're here. Come on, let's get going. And by the time that everyone gets to the door, Aoife opens it and instantly lights up and goes, "Oh my goodness, thank God you guys are like, oh, thank the gods, the goddesses themselves that you are here. Oh my goodness, come on in. Where have you been?"
On the road.
a long way.
We've helped a lot of people in your name, well, in Lady Carmen's name.
I was gonna say, I hope it wasn't in my name because that's not gonna hold very well. I think a lot of people, folk would be actually devastated to hear that I was doing anything helpful. I got a reputation to keep, but she is upstairs.
Don't worry, your reputation as a scoundrel is upheld.
Oh, good. I wouldn't have it any other way, you know. But she's upstairs. I'm pretty sure she has permanently left a track in the flooring in her office. She is very stressed at the moment, just to warn you. She is not doing well. I'll give you a little bit of context. Shit's bad. It's very bad out there. And so...
What happened?
It's starting to hit here. That thing that y'all were talking about is starting to hit here proper.
Oh.
So, a lot of folk are trying to ask what Lord Rudan is going to do about it, and as you all know, there's no Rudan! So, they're having to push it forwards because they're going to have to announce that Lord Rudan has passed, but they need to have someone in succession straight away to kind of lower the fear of the
To ease
folk.
the transition.
Yeah, especially with something this devastating happening. They want it to look like it's a united power front, and it happened as soon as Rudan passed, and this hasn't been a big secret that we've been keeping from everyone. You know?
Well, we do have some stuff that we found out, although nothing, I don't think it's anything much
That's good. We can work with anything.
useful.
Like, anything is going to work in this point because, between us, It's not looking good. We're hearing whispers. And unfortunately, father's money is hard to compete against. And,
Ugh.
you know, as much as she's been working nonstop to sway folk here in the council, it's easier said than done. So, if you have good news for her, that would be great right now. If you want to head
Honestly,
on up.
we have good and bad news right now.
Let's be careful with the bad news right now. She may have a panic attack.
The bad news is tied with the good news. They're the same.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll go make some tea. Do any
I
of
think
y'all
that's a
want
very
some
good
tea as
idea.
well?
I'm good.
I wouldn't mind, thank you.
How do you take it?
Whatever's easiest for you, I'm not fussy.
Oh, thank the stars themselves. Okay, easy done. You guys go head up ahead. I'll get this tea sorted.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Alright, head
Go up to your
upstairs.
study.
Find the office,
Yep.
knock on it, and you just hear, Eva, I don't think I can deal with this right now. And she kind of opens the door and she goes, oh,
It's not Aoife.
hey, come in, sorry. Come on in. Sorry.
No need to apologize, it's okay.
Don't apologize.
Yeah.
She'll wait for you all to come in before closing the door. Please tell me you have good news for me.
Bit of both.
Well, yeah.
Okay, in terms of, is the bad news catastrophic levels of bad news, or is it, oh, it's a little bit unfortunate? Like, how bad are we talking?
Honestly, I can't contextualize two of them.
It's not that kind of bad news.
Okay.
On,
Alright.
on the plus side, we've been doing many things in your name.
Correct.
We've been helping a lot of people. We've defeated a hag.
A hag?
Of the two quests we set out to complete,
Correct.
Yes.
the one with the old woman making people sick, it turns out it was a hag with some
Correct.
fiendish companion.
Yep.
That we dealt with.
So we have slain both of them.
Okay.
And then the other one was a giant dead spider that was poisoning the well water.
Correct.
Okay, well,
But
that
we
doesn't
also
we
dealt
also
with that
dealt
and
with.
purified the water.
Purifying water is good. That's definitely a good thing. I mean, unfortunate that a spider got into the well. Spiders exist. That's okay. We take those wins.
So
The
both
bad news
incidents were planted. They were intentionally left behind by similarly black-cloaked individuals. In the
Correct.
well, with the body of the dead spider, was one of these individuals who was slain by the spider. Their corpse left behind in the well as in addition to the spider.
Okay.
And then we have reported sightings of these similarly dressed individuals going around and preaching the wishes that the hag could provide, saying they can grant wishes.
Yep.
So
Okay.
basically what we have is it looks as though these incidents have been planted as a way to create an awful situation in order for Aislin's people to then come in and potentially clean up the mess. Or like they
That's-
help out
Or-
and then suddenly things start going badly. It's
Correct.
Or
the only
it's-
problem is we have no proof.
Yep. Well, the only one that we have some form of any mention of connections to their side is that when we got to where the well was, it was said that just before the well poisoning had started to happen, they were visited by um, the group under what's his name? The brat.
I mean, the brat is a very good descriptor. Aiden.
Yes, Aiden. But as far as whether or not they had anything to do with it directly as a proof, we have none at the moment. But yes, the similarly cloaked individuals were both there before we got there. And seemed to have
So
at
there's
least
active sabotage going on.
correct.
Oh, Tide Singer, save us. Okay. Do you have enough that we could present a case to Lord Milo first thing in the morning? I can send out a messenger now, organize a discussion with her first thing. Is there enough that
It's
you
nothing. It's nothing concrete is the problem. The only two groups that we can say that were tied together were the ones that left a body behind in the well and those who welcomed in the hag. But directly, they
It's all
had no
circumstantial.
insignia or any indicating factors other than the way they were dressed, which doesn't tie them to the way that the others were dressed whenever we interacted with them.
Is there anything that you
Yeah.
can give to Lord Milo at all that could state a claim for me to take over? If we don't have
Well,
anything, I'm gonna lose. Maybe
the
we
people were
we
very
have
happy.
to fight. Surely we can put forward a case that even though he's getting this help from these people, what can he do on his own to rule the land? The people aren't going to trust a brat like him. I mean, I've heard rumors around. People don't seem to like him. You are the more liked one. We just need
Correct.
to make sure that people realize that it's not a done deal, because people might be thinking, oh, well, he's got the money, he's going to win. If they think
Yeah.
that, they're going to give up. They're not going to vote. They're not going to like have your
Also-
interests in mind. They're not going to like push for you to be involved. But if we can get the public to recognize that, no, you are the best one for the deal and you can do this, we can convince them. We can do this.
Also, to note that people were still very hopeful for your father, but we're also very happy whenever we mentioned that we were doing it under your name. I can't say much
Yes, the
for
response
the
was
other
always
side.
positive.
I think the people that we did manage to help did look up to you, even if, you know. Well, yeah. They had a very
You are
they looked up
just-
to you.
Yeah, you are just objectively the better option here.
I think the
we
more
can at
that
least
people
convince
are
people
able
that.
to, people are very open to seeing you be able to do more things after your father.
I see. Is there? Do you think you could try and persuade, discuss, influence
Yes.
Lord Milo with this?
Well, yes, that
That is something
that was
we,
the plan,
yeah, correct.
right? I thought I was going to do that this whole time.
Okay, cool.
Let's set up the meeting then.
I'll organize first thing in the morning. We can get it sorted. Okay. And you're sure this is going to be okay, and you're going to be able to do this?
Of
Well,
course.
we have to try. Otherwise,
We will do everything in our power. And I'm confident.
you
Tide
take
Singer.
this job with a lot of passion, in contrast to the mere, well, to me it seems like they're doing it out of desire for the position. I'm sure we can bring that to light And again, the people look up to you. The moment that we mention that you're doing stuff to be able to help them, they lighten up. They look up to you.
That is one good
Citron
thing.
word.
The people like you. And honestly, that is not something to be dismissed.
I just wish that Tide Singer herself liked me enough to be able to just choose. She's still silent, by the way.
Is there still no information? Nobody's heard from her?
Nothing. She's completely silent. We haven't heard anything from her.
Let's see.
Could you tell me, in your stories, what did Tide Singer sound like, or do, or anything?
Well, in most of our scripture, Tide Singer is said to sound like the oceans on a beautiful day, and her voice is as soft and gentle as the waves in spring. And wherever she goes, the fish will always follow, and the ocean life will come to life in its lively vibrancy of her love. And she will hold and treasure all of the folk of Orisara with a gentle kindness like nothing ever seen before.
Okay.
Why?
Well, no one has heard from her?
No one. She's completely silent, and we've never experienced this before. Normally, a chosen is found very, very fast, but this has been too long. This has been way too long. I don't think this ever been for anywhere across the whole of Melody. I don't think anyone has waited this long for a chosen, and my father would know what to do. But he went down there to go speak to her, and he's dead, so obviously she's never coming back.
Okay, let's not say that. Okay, just one more question. How about, maybe, lesser gods of Orisara? Is there anything like that? Maybe someone who's strikingly very similar to what you're describing, but for one reason or another isn't actually her?
We don't have lesser gods in Arisara. We only have the tide. Lesser gods are seen as an insult to the tide herself. I understand Kellerin has stepped away from Light's reign, but it's not normal to find other deities outside of Kellerin.
Oh,
Are you okay, Citron?
well, it's just, maybe 3 times now I've heard something kind of similar to what you're describing. The first was when I had gone into the ocean to go see the dolphins up close. I had seen a lot of fish, and they had kind of swarmed around me, and I heard a very lovely voice. And then the second time was when I was traveling. I heard something that sounded like the tides coming in and the waves crashing against the cliff. But then, of course, my goddess Lightbringer told me to please keep in mind whom I worship, and so I politely told her that I appreciate her friendliness, but perhaps I wasn't the best fit. And then the third time that happened was just the other day. I was actually, it was just yesterday actually. I was probably breaking down and maybe moments away from completely losing my mind, and then I heard her, and this time I had a vision, and I followed the fish to this figure, and she promised safety and care, and it just sounds, it's a crazy coincidence.
At the end of the description of the first day, Var's face just goes completely slack, and he just gets up and leaves. Just walks out.
Shit.
You've heard from Tide. You're Caloran.
In a sense. Me? No, I'm not.
But you're from Caloran, and you've heard from Tide. That's unprecedented. But you've heard from Tide. She spoke. Can you speak to her now?
I've never reached out to her, as she's not my goddess. So that seems a little uncouth. But I suppose I should probably thank her for yesterday, so maybe I could.
Citron, you have to
Yes.
try. You have to try right now.
Alright.
I am
If-
so sorry. We had no idea about this either.
If it's true, then I'm not gonna ask you to stay and take this position, but like I feel like that could help us maybe.
I
for
cannot
tomorrow.
become the chosen.
No, I mean I don't mean it like that, but like maybe if Tide spoke to you, then you could voice out tomorrow that, you know, Carmen would be a very good option.
The second that
your
this
stead.
comes out, that Citron has heard, they're going to assign Citron. You
Oh.
don't get to decline this. If we can find a way for you to ask Tide to change her mind and pick someone else, then maybe we can work around this.
Convincing Tide would be our hope.
She
It
seems like a
is.
very reasonable woman. So perhaps
I'm
that'll work.
thinking it's time to pray to Tidesinger. And maybe mention that Lady Carmen would be a great choice of chosen.
She talked to me though.
Yeah.
Yes, so you talk back.
Could you
Okay.
perhaps
You
ask?
could talk back, right?
I
Surely.
Citron like wrings her hands together. I'm very concerned about if Lightbringer would be upset with me for praying to a different goddess.
I'm
It's
sure
you-
I'm sure that Lightbringer would understand, considering the circumstances and how it is to pass the goddess's blessings on to somebody else.
Yeah. It's you hoping
It's
that
in everyone's
Tide
best
would...
interests.
Correct. And
I suppose that's true.
if there's anyone more devout to Lightbringer, I can't think of anyone but you. So this could be our only way that we could help the people here.
That's true. All right.
Just give it a
Okay.
try.
Sojourn will try to turn away from everyone and just like pure, muscle memory goes towards the window so she feels the sunlight. Closes her eyes and folds her hands together and calls out, if this voice that has been protecting me is Tidesinger, no, midnight. Okay, well, goes towards where the light would be. If this is Tidesinger, I would greatly appreciate a parley with you to both extend my heartfelt thanks and speak about everything.
Is that a good roll?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Did you roll for me?
I rolled.
What is it? I can't see it.
Well, you were successful
16.
in your prayer, but
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
So,
You rolled a
But-
16.
okay.
What?
So,
Yes.
As
Wait.
you-
I don't see the rolls. What happened?
you got a 16.
You
I
rolled a
had to roll
16.
something behind the screen.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, it's good, but I had to make an extra roll behind
Yeah.
the screen.
That's
Oh.
probably fine.
So,
I'm sure it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
as you close your eyes and you recite your prayer, you feel for just a second the breeze of the ocean, and then, like static through your body, it is gone. And instead, you feel the blazing heat of the sun against you. And your goddess stands opposite you, a figure of pure light that no one else can see but you. And she begins to step towards you. My darling. My dearest. To whom do you pray for?
Oh my god, it's so good to see you. I was, well, I have been hearing a voice, and do you know I'm here attempting to help the people of Orisara choose a chosen that isn't mentally 4 years old. And so I was praying to the voice that I'd been hearing in hopes that perhaps maybe it would be Tide Singer. So that way I could tell Tide Singer that there's far better choices for chosen, and perhaps if she could show herself to them.
I see. My dearest. I don't think you should pray to the tide.
I agree wholeheartedly, and I wouldn't under any other circumstances. But even if it's not me, if you know if there's some way to perhaps convince Tidesinger that it is worth reaching out to Lady Garmin. Something.
No. No. My dearest. I need you to stay on your correct path. The happenings of Orisara do not concern you. Okay?
But then, why am I here? I thought you had wanted me to assist Lady Loradi in this. And reach out to her and help bring peace with all the lands.
I did. But I did not think I would see you pray to someone else. And with that, she disappears. And you are back with everyone else once more.
Citron puts her hands on the windowsill and it doesn't turn around to everyone, it just stares down. And then, making a fist, she slams it down on the windowsill very hard, and then just like bends over and like puts her hands on her head.
Are you okay?
I knew this would happen. She's upset with me.
What?
Citron
Titan?
turns to Lady Carmen and says, I don't know why your goddess isn't speaking to you, and I don't know why it's suddenly my problem, but maybe you should just believe in her a little more, and then she would actually speak up instead of coming to a random person like me and getting me involved and in trouble with my goddess.
Carmen looks very taken aback, and her mouth opens and closes a couple of times, and just... You're dismissed.
Yep, Citron leaves.
All of you.
I am so sorry.
I'll organize the meeting for tomorrow. But just go.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. And yeah, Panache would leave too.
Rain would follow.
Alright. Bar, where are you right now as Citron leaves? Are you already outside? Where are you?
I have left the premises. I'm
Okay.
gone.
Alright. So, Citron, you make your way down the stairs in front of everybody, and where are you headed?
Probably just a light trotter.
Alright. The other two
There is no
following?
light trotter.
Oh, there is
Yes.
no light trotter. Oh, the cart
happened
is
to
gone?
light-
Yep.
Bar took
Oh,
the
Var
baby.
took the fucking cart.
Bar took the baby.
Oh my god, Va.
Just her kicks a wall.
Unbelievable. At a time like this,
Nash, you've noticed that the baby was in the cart, and it is gone. You have lost the baby. And Citron is having a breakdown.
Fuck.
is is there any way that Rain could find any trace or sense of Var where he would have probably gone?
You can roll an investigation to try and see if you can follow the scent of LT.
Okay.
Would I be able to roll a perception check to see if I can spot Secret around? Just
for it.
on the off chance.
Yeah.
16.
Never mind, she's too mad.
Yep, you can't see it.
She's-
Rain, you
She's
can pick it up.
fuming right now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to follow him. Nash, I guess try to talk to Citron. I'll go try to find Var.
Well, no, actually, I thought I was just gonna sit here and let us all do nothing. Sorry. Sorry, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that. You do that.
Rain kind of
Fuck.
like sighs and just runs and bolts towards the direction.
Okay, Rain. You follow the path for a while, and Var, where are you and what are you currently doing?
So I'm not planning on going like super far, but I am leaving the city proper. I'm gonna look for a space outside of the capital where I can let LT off to graze. And I'm just gonna sit on the beach.
Okay. So you've let LT off to graze.
I assume I would have realized that Charmy's there, so I'll have Charmy with me if Charmy wants to sit around.
I was gonna confirm that because if you didn't, that was gonna go very differently.
I assume I figure out shortly afterwards
Yeah.
that I have a Charmy, so I'm like, oh shit, okay, can't just leave Charmy unattended.
Okay.
You see the back of the truck and you just be like, fucking hell, man.
Now I got the baby. So you're sitting at the beach. Charmy is currently having a lot of fun eating the sand, playing, digging, scratching, like animals do when they're at the beach. And it's all through her fur and her feathers. And you know this is going to be a nightmare to get out. But she's having fun. But you sit there alone in your thoughts. Can you roll a perception for me?
On screen. There we go.
Boy.
I'm gonna have Seeker roll it.
Okay. You
It's a
see
20.
Rain
Damn.
approaching. You see Rain approaching straight away. And Rain, you see Var sitting on the beach. What would you
As
like
soon
to do?
as
His his tail is like partially like buried in the sand.
Oh.
And he's just staring up at at what stars exist in the sky right now.
Rain kind of slows down as soon as she sees him. Kind of
Are you gonna come
walks
over and
over.
talk? He's not looking
Well,
at you, but
what's there to talk about? Do you have any thoughts? I assume that's why you went here. To think.
I don't know what to make of it right now. But it was gonna be angry. So I left.
Smart. I get you, though. Part of me thinks that, I don't know, maybe things would have been different if we'd known. But, well,
So
here we
much
are.
different.
Well, the
She
thing
knew
is,
before we left. She knew as soon as we got here. He knew exactly what we were looking for the entire time. And didn't say a fucking word.
do you want to hear about what happened?
Sure.
I would have agreed with you. Like, yeah, maybe things would have been different, but now, after what happened when you left, I realize it would just have been as complicated.
Lightbringer told her off.
Lightbringer got pissed.
That tracks.
I feel like it wouldn't have changed anything if we'd known sooner. It doesn't make you any less valid for being upset, though. But everybody's in shambles. Carmen's upset. Citron's upset because now, well, she doesn't want to be chosen of a different god. But here she is. And her own goddess doesn't even want her to speak to him or to them to say that, hey, maybe pick someone else. I don't know where we're gonna end up tomorrow, to be honest. I don't feel too optimistic about it, but
Come sit down.
Rain kind of scooches over and sits down right beside Var. There's
Been
a
a while
lot of
since we just
things.
looked at the
Hmm?
sky, hasn't it?
It's been a while. I'm gonna say it's kind of odd being so near the beach and somehow being better than where I was a couple of minutes ago.
Nature's relaxing. Helps clear out all the background noise.
It's true. Nothing really went as planned. Nothing ever does.
Nope. We don't get to have the plans that work.
Special as we might want to think we are, being not affected by whatever's happening around us. We're all just pawns.
I still have to figure out what that is.
Correct. We're at the mercy of things that are beyond us, but it's very clear that there's nobody else to really do this except us. We barely know anything
I
about
mean,
what's happening.
we don't know that we're the only ones that are like this.
It's true.
We just know that whatever group we're a part of is a small one, even if it's just ourselves.
And how everybody's mad. Do you reckon we'd grow a little bit smaller after this?
I can't speak for the others.
I know we can't do it without each other, though. We can't do
Correct.
anything now. What more if we split up? But
What do
we
you
have
think we
to.
need?
Hmm?
What do you think we need?
Just in general?
For tomorrow, for the group, what, just something.
Well, we all have to be back on the same page. We've kind of ruffled up the book. I'm back there. And then we're gonna have to figure out one way or another how to convince Miley to make the decision. We have. Carmen said that once the folk find out that Citron had Tide spoken to her, they're going to make her the chosen. And it's not something that she's going to be able to decline. But we do have an audience with Lord Milo tomorrow. And I'm kind of
The
hoping
only-
that somehow, if maybe we don't have to tell everybody. Maybe Milo would, or Lord Milo, would find reason. Because at this point, that's the only thing we have left. Otherwise, this whole place becomes a playground for Aislinn and her goons. We don't really have any other choice. We could try to say all of our speculations, but again, speculations. But I also don't know if Citron would want to bring it up again.
Have we tried praying to her?
Us?
To my understanding, Citron's the only one that's actively done any praying. My guess is Carmen's probably been too busy trying to figure everything else out.
Funny that you say that. Citron did have an outburst, saying that if Carmen might have prayed a little bit more and been a little bit more devout, then maybe she would have had.
That's just Citron being upset.
That's
That doesn't
true,
mean
but
it's
it's
unfounded.
That's true. I mean, at this point, the only thing we really have is a prayer.
Well,
It wouldn't hurt, would it?
do you want to try?
You can try. Rain kind of like goes to a kneeling position and try to remember the only the things that she had been taught about religion, and bows her head and puts her hands together. Starts kind of like muttering a prayer of sorts.
Var is going to close his eyes. No change in his very relaxed posture as he's kind of leaning back and was looking up at the sky. I was kind of closed his eyes and then opened up his mind and listened to the sounds of the sea, the beach around him, Charmy joyfully playing in the sand.
You just hear the
Smile a little bit and just kind of open up his mind to see if someone responds.
Roll religion for me. Both of you.
Fuck. Well, this is gonna go well. Oh,
Hey!
well.
Var, you hear the gentle breeze of the ocean. Var, you hear Charmy playing. No voice reaches you. But Rain. This is an interesting one. Okay, Rain. You take a deep breath and you exhale. And suddenly you open your eyes and you're not at the beach anymore. You're standing in an old, torn down building and city. And it is snowing. And you look down at your paws and you're small again. You've been here before.
We're back in the building.
And so you begin to walk through the street of the city. One that you've walked both when it was vibrant and alive in another lifetime. And now in your dreamscape, destroyed and in ruins. You see that figure again, sitting down in the snow with her hands in prayer, hair slowly moving in the breeze, as if she hasn't noticed that you're there. What would you like to do?
Rain kind of slowly tries to approach, but not too close, and just kind of clears her voice a little bit, very quietly, as to not startle, and just goes, excuse me.
And she kind of looks up and looks in your direction. It's you again. Hi, little one.
Hello.
Are you lost?
Hi. I can't say I don't know where I am, but I was kind of hoping for, I guess, somewhere else. But maybe you could help me.
She'll kind of motion at the ground beside her. I can do my best. What is it that is troubling you?
We're... how do I say it? I would like to help a friend of ours. Well, a couple of friends of mine. Is it... One of them was given a blessing that they never really wanted. And one of them is in desperate need of that same blessing, but is unable to get it. We tried our best to kind of hope that she could gift it instead, but now everything has gone wrong, I guess. Everybody's upset, and I thought I'd reach out to kind of see if anyone could help me in that kind of way.
She's gonna motion for you to sit on her lap, and that sounds like it's a very hard situation, little cub. I can try my best to help you.
Really?
Of course.
You'd do that for me?
Anything for you. Do you sit in her lap?
Yeah, kind of like hesitantly, but she's going to try.
She's gonna gently, as you sit down, take hold of both of your paws and hold them out in front of you. So, you need to be very brave. Do you remember what I said to you last time?
I can't remember what she said last time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Raina would remember.
I wasn't here.
Raina would kind of like tilt her head to the side a little bit in like a very inquisitive, like child kind of way. What was it again that you said?
The eyes may be afraid, but the hands are still doing it. I think a lot of you are very scared right now, little cub. There's lots of things happening and everyone is very stressed. But what do we do when we're scared?
We keep going,
Correct.
even if we're scared.
It's important to keep moving forward and keep that little chin of yours right up to the sky. And you're going to find your friends and you will tell them that things will work out if you work together. That it's important to tell everyone everything. And that good teamwork starts from trusting one another. Do you trust your teammates?
I do. I trust all of them with my life.
Then that's already a good start. And you need to let them see that they can trust you. Do you think that they trust you?
I think so.
That's
Yes.
a good start. Try and say it with more confidence, though.
They trust me.
Good job, little cub. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go speak to that person that you need to talk to tomorrow. And you're going to tell them everything. And you're going to tell them
Everything?
everything. And you are going to tell them that a Fury says to listen. Okay?
Fury
A
says
Fury.
to listen.
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm sure that Mylu herself will listen to you then.
Okay.
She's gonna give a little
Thank you.
cheeky smile as she says Mylu's name, since you did not say Mylu's name to her. And she's gonna tap your nose a little bit and just... It will all work out. You use my name. And... maybe. And she kind of thinks it over. Yes. That's the way. Tell her to listen to a theory.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No worry. And if
Well-
she tries to argue that, tell her that, and she kind of thinks it over a little bit, and you can kind of see she's back and forthing a little bit on how to say it, and just tell her. She kind of ponders. No, it's okay. Just say a theory. It'll be okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No
Will
worries.
I ever see you again?
Hopefully not, little one. But if you do,
Mm.
I will welcome you just the same.
Thank you. You've always been helpful.
I'll do my best to keep being so. And with that, you blink open your eyes and you're back on the beach.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
Well, spoke to someone.
You did.
I think for now, we need to regroup. And we all need to
All right.
talk.
Let's go get Charmy.
Rain kind of
I'll go pick-
looks
I'll go
back
pick up
out to the
Charmy.
sea and to the sky, and just kind of like whispers a thank you, and then turns around and follows Var.
Var, as you pick up Charmy, Charmy is like got a crab in their like maw, and is just like dripping wet and sand clinging. While you had your eyes closed in prayer, she threw herself into the ocean to catch a crab.
You
Oh.
are the hunter, aren't you?
Just a little muffled sound.
Do you want to eat
Alright.
a crab?
So, with that, you will head back. You two start to head back. And while you were heading back, Panache and Citron. Panache, you watched as Rain headed off after Var, and you are now left with Citron, who looks very upset. What are you doing?
First of all, taking a couple of very deep breaths to recompose after snapping at Rain, who's like the person she should have snapped at the least in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna, once she's calmed down a bit, she's heading straight over to Citra, and she's just gonna go, "What happened?"
Exactly what I said would happen. I reached out, and Lightbringer answered, and she is understandably very upset with me because
Why?
it's not our problem to do this. If she was truly meant to be the chosen, then she would be chosen. But instead, she has us running around like dogs and fixing every single problem in the country because she can't do it, and then she can't even
Citron.
pray to her god. What?
Stop. Stop. Just stop. Do you really think this isn't our problem?
I don't know what they want us to do that isn't just solving everything for them. And then getting upset when they don't hear their own goddess. I don't know. I can't make
Look,
a god care about someone.
Beyond the goddess stuff, just in general, people are in trouble here. We have the ability to help them. Do you really think doing that is wrong?
believe that it's the right thing to do, but I don't like that we're only doing it so someone else can get into power when it seems like they're just kind of the lesser evil of two options. Not to say that she's evil, but it's not exactly like she deserves it.
Wow, I'm not even going to touch that right now. I'm so... See that. It's so funny, as we've been traveling, I've been beginning to think... I've started thinking, wow, maybe I was wrong about not being religious. Maybe there is some benefit to all this, but after all of the trouble and strife and infighting, this is why I'm not religious. But either way, not even talking about that element at the moment, why didn't you say something sooner? If you'd heard Tidesinger, you've known this whole time that these problems have been happening because nobody has heard from Tidesinger.
You heard what she said. Regardless of whether or not I would want it, they wouldn't let me say no.
Yes,
And
but I'm not talking about
especially-
telling everyone. I'm talking about telling us. I guess we have only known each other for months.
I feel ashamed that she's speaking to me, and it feels wrong, and I'm supposed to be a cleric of Lightbringer, and so admitting to you all that I haven't heard her voice in... I've heard more Tidesinger in the last few days than I've heard Lightbringer in weeks.
Well, don't you think we could have helped you with that? That's so stressful to go through on your own.
I don't think you could have.
Always talk to me.
But Panache, even now you're telling me that it's not worth being religious.
I'm talking
Not at
about me
all.
personally. I can see how much it means to you. And that's such a horrible thing to have to go through on your own, and it feels horrible to know you've been struggling with this whole time when... Like, maybe I couldn't have done something to help, but I could have at least maybe been a comfort to you. It's a horrible situation to be in. And like, we're becoming a team now, right? That means when things are difficult, we can handle them together. We don't have to be on our own. Like, my days when I first revealed I was a sorcerer, I was terrified of that. I thought everyone was going to be like, wow, okay, you're volatile, you're terrible, we're going to leave you, bye. But everyone was so supportive and helpful, and there's something so special about not being alone. And so honestly, I'm frustrated about a lot of things. But at the heart of it, I don't blame you for not wanting to mention something like this. It's complicated. It is so complicated. I have a feeling it's more complicated than even the stuff you've already told me. And that is completely fine, and I respect that, but you don't have to do it alone. You're not alone. So why would Tidesinger be communicating with you?
I don't know. I'm not from here. I don't... Is it because of the t-shirts? Because plenty of people bought those t-shirts.
I have the t-shirt. I haven't heard Tidesinger's voice. I don't think it's that. Well, I suppose you are the only one who's been praying, too.
praying to Lightbringer. And I wish... Maybe it's... I should complain. Whatever she wishes to divulge with me is either a test or simply not for me to know, but I can't help but wish she would at least tell me something on what's going on or what I can do or what she wants me to do.
Do you want a hug?
Okay.
Because I think I want a
Citron
hug too.
initiates this time, like, after hearing that, like, Citron's already, like, putting out her arms, like, hugging
Yeah.
Panache.
Hug. Big hug. Clinging tight hug, and Panache is saying very quietly in her ear, "Please remember you're not alone."
Thank you. Vara's going to be so pissed. I can hear his little voice
Little voice.
coming
can't
out from
believe
about
it.
6 inches below me.
I can't believe he just ran off like that. Well, no, I can believe it. That's why it's so frustrating. I hope Rain managed to find him.
Hopefully.
We can work this out. We can get through this. All we have to do is we need to focus on the meeting. We need to at least make sure that Lady Aislinn doesn't get her claws into Orizara. Like you said, it's a horrible situation for us to be in, but when we consider the alternative and the situation and the way everything is at the moment, we can't do nothing. We have to be involved here. Because this doesn't just
Yeah.
affect Orizara, this could affect everything. This is bigger than just one place or one goddess.
Yes.
DM, when are we arriving?
Once they're
Now would be a good time.
okay.
I feel like they've been stalling for a bit.
I've been letting to see how
I-
this goes. All right, at this point,
I've picked out
other
all the
two-
fur from my pop filter.
Alright. The other two have now made their way back.
Mhm.
Light
Hey.
trottering cart included.
Rain kind of just goes, "Hey."
Panache is going to storm over to Var and she's going to go, "Next time you flounce off in a huff, can you not take the horse carriage and baby with you?"
I had to get space.
He wasn't too far. Don't worry
Well,
about it.
yes,
but
it's
yeah.
not a nice situation for any of us.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna head inside.
Ugh.
We Rain kind of like goes and moves, like looks towards Panache and Citron and just be like, "We all gotta sit down and talk and have some
You can
very
say that
important things
again.
to say."
I'm gonna go look for Eva and Carmen.
All right. So you kind of head back towards the office and knock on the door, and Eva opens it and is like, "Oh, hey, I heard what happened. Are you sure you want to be coming in here right now?"
Yes.
Okay. And she'll kind of open the door fully, and Carmen is like sitting at her like office desk, head in hands, like just not looking great.
Carmen,
Yes.
would you and Eva like to go on a little carriage ride with us?
Why a carriage ride at this time of night?
Go somewhere
Where?
less populated. I found a little segment of the beach, which is where I stormed off to, where we just sat around and existed for a bit. We can
Just
make
gonna-
some tea. We can all relax a little bit.
She's gonna look up and she's raised an eyebrow and just. Okay. Sure.
Alright.
We can do that.
Rain has informed me that she has a plan of some sort. So, I found the miracle that I left to go find. Or Rain did.
Okay.
So now it's time for us to take care of ourselves a little bit.
Alright then. And she'll grab her cart and motion for you to lead the way.
We'll head on downstairs.
Alright.
Back out to the cart.
At this point in time, Panache, have you gone to check on the baby?
Yes.
The baby is drenched.
As soon as they get back, she's gone straight over.
Baby is drenched.
She just like arrived,
caked
yelled at
in
Var,
mud.
went went over to the baby.
The baby still has the crab in its mouth because every time Rain tried to take it, she growled and bared her teeth. And other than that,
What have
caked
you
in
got
sand.
there? What have you got there? What have
Side
you
note,
got
have
there?
we told Carmen and Aoife about Charmy yet?
No.
No.
Yeah, well,
and
it'll be fine.
It's important for what Rain has to say anyway.
It'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Baby
What have you got there? Drop it.
drops this crab that is very much sort of long dead at this point. And
Poor
tail,
thing.
like, lashing excitedly.
Well, at least someone's having a good time right now.
She's going to extend her wings and sand just drops off of her.
Ugh. And Panache starts shaking the sand off herself as it's like flings over her.
Ugh.
Alright, at this point,
Yet
We-
again, I get to miss the beach.
Huh, well.
We'll make our way back out.
yep, the rest of them have come out, and
All right,
you hear
Citron?
Var's voice.
in the cart. We're going on a trip.
On a trip
Thinks about
at this
arguing.
time?
Well,
We're not
I think
going
there's
far.
a plan.
Yeah, just move on.
With everyone in the cart, we'll drive on down.
Aoife and Carmen are looking in shock
Oh,
and
they're-
horror at the side of the baby if they've taken the cart with you guys.
I assume that was the plan.
Yep.
They're coming too?
Yes.
But we have...
And Panache would like gesture towards Charmy.
What
Ray will
about it?
kind of step in and just kind of be like, "This will help. You have to trust me."
Okay, fine. All right, it's whatever.
Okay.
Panache will sit very heavily down in the carriage.
At this point, the other two join in while Var goes to sit down, and Carmen, seeing the baby, just eyes widen, jaw drop, very distressed. Panache,
We may have some things to share ourselves
I'm seeing that. Panache,
as we start moving.
Yes,
what is that is with you right now?
this is
Baby.
Charmy.
Charmy.
It's a very long story that probably would be better shared not traveling in a carriage.
Correct.
Oh, the goddesses. Okay. I see there is a lot of stuff that we are very unaware of. How long have you
Yes,
had
and-
this?
Tell me about it.
Well,
The whole time we've been here and longer.
let's just say we have a lot to catch up on, but more important matters to discuss.
Aoife, at this point,
It's all right.
can I touch it? Does it bite?
Are you?
Yes.
Well,
It's
no,
nippy.
you can see if she'll let you.
She's gonna reach out
And
her
then
hands.
Panache will lean down and start speaking in Draconic and just being like, Aoife wants to give you scritches. You like scritches. Please be nice. These are our friends. These are friends. so now Panache is like hissing in Draconic.
Aoife, in amusement at what she is witnessing,
kind
kind of reaches out towards the baby, and Charmy kind of like head tilt at you, saying friends. Goes to open her mouth, thinks about it, closes her mouth, and lets Aoife kind of like pat her behind like her ear, and she's like, "Okay, this is good." And so she just stops.
Charmy's like friend or food?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's
That
now
F is a
like
friend.
enjoying it, like she is like soaking it up, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
As Panache the whole time just whispering little like clicks and hisses, just like, this is a friend. They're friends of ours. You can trust them. You can let them close. Good people.
Eventually, you all make it to the beach, and Var, lead the way.
I'll once we arrive at the beach, I'm gonna let LT off. And I'll start building a small little fire to get some tea going. Just invite everyone to go sit down.
Okay. So
We have all been very stressed the past few days. Longer. So I ran here when I had to get away from you. And it helped me. So since Rain found the miracle that I wanted to find, now it's time for us to take care of ourselves. So at least for a little bit, let's forget about what happens tomorrow.
Well, part of what I do have to say has something to do with tomorrow, so...
Okay, we'll forget about tomorrow after what Rain says.
Okay. Well, like Warvar said, we found a miracle, if that's the best way to really describe it. We didn't really know what to do anymore. So, we thought, you know, if all we have right now is a hope and a prayer, why not we do the prayer, right? So we tried. And we prayed. And I got to speak with someone. A friend, I would like to call her. And I asked her for help regarding everything that's been happening. First of all, yes, everybody's stressed. Everybody's feeling emotions. But she said a very important thing. And that the first thing is that we all have to trust each other. Pertaining mainly to the 5 of us. We have to trust each other, and we have to tell each other the truth. And we have to talk. Because if we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to do this together. And we have to trust each other to be able to do that. And the only thing we can really do is keep moving forward. And she said that if we do that, everything will be fine. And that's why tomorrow, she also said that we have to tell Lord Mailu everything. I think I should be the one to lead speaking with Lord Milo. But She said that we have to tell Lord Milo everything. And in doing that, and saying that, she said everything will be fine. We have to trust. So, if there's any doubts now, I think that's the best time. Now is the best time to ask the questions and lay down the answers. And she kind of looks at everyone, looks at Citron with kind of like a pleading look, and then Panache, just a smile, Var a smile, and everybody else, well, towards Aoife and Carmen, just kind of like a sorry for keeping secrets kind of look. And, well, I told you everything that I did today. I guess if anyone has any questions, or if anyone would like to start, please be my guest.
Panache is just staring in dazed silence.
Lady Carmen, I'm assuming you have questions.
I am very confused and very overwhelmed. So you have that creature.
Correct.
Can I ask where you got that creature?
Charmseeker's lair.
We
Charm Seeker's
okay.
lair. Okay.
Okay, we can explain. Well,
Would you like to see it?
No.
We did say that Lady Lorati sent us.
I don't mean
right?
I don't mean like physically see it. Like I can show you an image.
That is not for me to see. That is very against anything Tide would want me to see.
Very importantly, though, it all ties to what we assume is what's happening all around us right now, with all the disappearances of magic in certain places, the darkness, and and most importantly, Aislinn. We accidentally found the lair. We didn't know it was her lair. We were doing an investigation due to an incident that happened during the Dance of Dragons, and we decided to follow clues, and it led us to what we thought was going to be a basement, and it turned out to be Charmseeker's lair. And in that lair, we quickly realized that there were a group of people performing a ritual with a suspicious-looking egg in the middle. And in that very ritual was where we first presumably encountered Aislinn and the cult. And we did everything to stop the ritual. We don't know exactly what the ritual was for, but we do know that the egg was relevant to that. And so when we beat up everybody, well, say for one, Aislinn got away, and we took the egg, and eventually the egg hatched, and so that's why we have Charmy now.
And the High Priestess, Lady Lorati, lets you just travel with this thing?
Correct.
She actually insisted on it.
Correct. We told her everything that we saw in the lair. And that's how we found out, actually, that it was Seeker's lair. She saw what we saw and realized that we were, in fact, in Charmseeker's lair. And
Also, charm is not a thing.
yes, she's a baby. Plus, what exactly she is, we're not entirely sure, but, well, we can speculate. But, that's why Lady Lorati entrusted us with the mission that we have right now. It's to figure out what's happening and hopefully figure out also how to stop it and the people behind it. And that's why it's very important that we are not to let Aislinn get the upper hand tomorrow. If Aiden gets picked to become the chosen, we lose Orisara to the hands of the cult. And
And they are a cult.
correct.
I see.
We're speculating that, or at least I'm speculating that they're trying to raise a different kind of belief. And as you can imagine, if they have hold of someone who is a chosen in a nation, that makes it all the much easier for them to start implementing that.
To
It
spread
ties
that
along.
propaganda.
Correct.
Absolutely.
It ties along with everything else that we've encountered. All of the problems that we've encountered so far has been, the suspicious group of people were there before us, and somehow, based on the timeline, it seems that the things have only started happening after they've gone there. And that leads me to the next thing that I do have to say, and this is for everybody. We have to tell Lord Mylu everything tomorrow. And I mean everything. And I can lead the conversation on that. I think it's very important that I do. I think my friend, who I spoke to, might have her ways of being able to convince Lord Mylu. She said to tell Lord Mylu that the Fury says to listen. And I don't know what
Fury.
exactly that means, but she said that to say that a Fury says to listen, and we have to tell Lord Mylu everything, and that all will be fine if we do that. Now, I understand there is a lot, but this has to happen before the chosen ceremony is held tomorrow. That's our only chance. I don't know how much wiggle room we'll have to negotiate either, but
Well, this is good. If this helps get Lord Mylu on our side, we've got way more than before to convince with. Like, I feel like we could already be pretty convincing, but with this as well, this is good, right?
I was told to trust, and so I will trust. I'll trust that this is all going to be fine.
It seems trustworthy. I'm happy to trust that.
I'm happy to trust it as well. Var? Citron?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Citron, this does mean that you have to tell Lord Mylu that you've heard Tidesinger.
We'll all be here.
I will.
We'll be with you.
I'll be with you.
None of us are in this alone.
Correct. And is there anything else that anyone would like to ask about?
Honestly, there probably is, but I can't think of it right now.
Well, I mean, what I said about what was said to me is that we have to trust each other. So that's not a matter of just today and tomorrow. It's gonna have to be our thing for.
It's an ongoing process, but
I understand that
getting
there are
there.
certain things that are difficult to talk about, but we have to trust in each other. It's the only
and the
way
more
that
we
we're
do
going to be able
share,
to do
the
it.
easier the next things will get.
Correct.
Bar's
Does
gonna
anyone
start
else have
handing
any
out
things they
cups
want
of
to
tea.
share?
Oh, I guess now
As
would be a great time to tell Var the little escapade that we did.
Huh?
Paintings.
we already did.
You tell Var about
Yeah,
the
you
whole
went to the museum
Yeah, we told him all about it.
while I slept in.
changing history thing.
Yeah, because
What?
well, did we go into detail with that? Because we mentioned like the
I-
painting.
I don't think we've talked about the history.
No, I don't. Oh,
part.
actually, I don't think we did. Yeah, actually, okay, yeah.
Okay. Well,
What?
So I've been meaning to tell you this actually. I just haven't had the time. We've been so busy. But well, we got sucked into a painting. Essentially, we were looking at one of the paintings and in a blink of an eye, we found ourselves in a foreign land in a city that wasn't quite familiar. It was littered with, well, decorated rather, with things that worship and signify the worship of Lightbringer. And we eventually found out that it was a long lost city that in our map originally ceased to exist. We tried our best to help everybody there, and in doing so, helped everybody get out before the forces of Lindsay invaded the next day. And when we got back, we asked you about what you knew about that city, if you've heard of it. We realized the painting had changed. And to confirm our suspicions, you never thought that the city was ever forgotten or destroyed. You knew of it.
I don't know what to make of that.
That was a thing. We don't know how much of history we changed, but we didn't realize until it was over. And so that's something that I think we need to really look into. But yeah. The city of Elise. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That problem to deal with later. And I'll continue handing out tea.
It just bottoms up at the cup that you
Yeah.
had.
As
Essentially.
Panache takes the cup, she would also say a very quiet sorry under her breath.
It's
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Oh,
So, this is a tea that I've had on my possession for a couple years now. It's made from the foxglove flower that is native to Silithia. I
Oh,
have been saving it for a special occasion, because to get more, I have to go home.
ah,
is that a problem?
I haven't gotten around to thinking about that yet.
That's fair.
But I do quite like this tea.
well, maybe we'll find our way eventually there, given the
So
situation.
we'll have to
Mhm.
at some point. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Carmen,
Alright.
Aoife, enjoy. I doubt you've ever had this before.
Definitely not.
Let me know what you
Yeah.
think.
Certainly.
I'm just gonna down a cup.
Yeah, that's our plan. How's the miracle that I came across?
Okay. So, first thing tomorrow morning, we will go speak with Lord Milu. And hopefully, she will see reason in what you say.
We have to trust.
I trust.
Don't worry, we'll convince them.
Thank you.
We will.
She'll kind of like soften a little bit and just. I know you will.
You have to be very confident tomorrow. It's very important.
Of course.
Don't show any doubts, because we don't need doubts. We're just going to win. Everything will be great.
Correct.
We've got this.
Exactly.
Of course. And
We've
with-
done too much to not have this.
We'll laugh a little at that one. Does anyone have anything else they want to do before we move to the next day?
I have nothing to do. Rain will kind of probably sleep very soundly tonight.
Everyone else?
I strong on everyone to doing what I wanted to do already, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Citron?
I'm thinking as well.
I think Citron's had enough excitement for one day.
Mhm.
Here comes another round of it. So you all sleep soundly.
No!
Aoife
Perfect. Oh my
and-
goodness. No dreams? No
dreams.
weird dreams?
No weird dreams throughout the night.
Pog.
You-
Pog
Yeah.
champions.
Hogging!
Pog champ.
Christ. So
We take that.
Carmen let you all stay at her place. And so you were able to mostly she handed you the space that is like the sitting room and said, we don't have spare beds. Good luck.
That's fine.
But by morning, you're all awake and ready, and she's confirmed everything. So you've made your way towards the place where you know that Lord Milu resides. And so you walk through the building, you sit down in the waiting area, and it takes about an extra hour from the agreed time before Lord Milu steps through the door. And you're used to seeing the assistant call you in first. This time, Lord Milu greets you all. And she motions with a hand for you all to stand up and turns towards Carmen and says, you'll stay here. The rest of you, in.
Morning, Lord Milu.
Hello, I'm Panache. Pleasure to meet you.
She kind of raise an eyebrow, and I see you've obtained one more. I see.
She was predisposed during our first meeting.
I see. Well, go sit down. You should kind of look at Citron and just. It's nice to see you again, Citron.
You as well, Lord Maya.
And she'll close the door, move to take a seat on her side, and just. So, Lady Carmen said it was urgent that I meet with you all today. Why?
That is correct. We have many things that we would like to tell you. Many truths and some speculations, but a lot of things very important. But most importantly, a theory says to listen. So, if you could
A
please
theory?
hear us out today. Yes.
You kind of see her shoulders tense up for a second and just. Okay. Speak your words.
First of all, I suppose we have to start from the beginning. There's a lot to go through. But you already know that we were sent here by Lady Lorati to try to figure out and help with what's happening around different places. All of the magic blackouts, all the general blackouts in the skies in certain areas, with the certain strange happenings all across. And one of the reasons she chose us was because of a very special little baby that we found. And Rain kind of gestures towards whoever has the baby right now.
Who has the baby?
Probably me or
Me.
Panache.
Okay, Panache.
Probably Panache.
Most
I
likely
think.
Panache.
What do you do, Panache?
Lift up Charmy.
Milo is going to stand up and stumble back a little bit, back pressed against the wall behind her, and just. What?
It's okay. It's okay. She's just a baby.
I'm sure there's a lot of things going on and running through your head right now. But we'll explain everything, and I promised to tell you everything. We promised to tell
Can
you
I
everything.
hold her?
I'm gonna look at Panache.
If she lets you, yes. And then I would lean into Charmy again and start speaking in Draconic, saying, "This is also a friend who's going to hold you. If that's okay, are you okay? You okay for friend to hold you?
Get a little
I'll
head
be
tilt.
here."
Little head tilt. Milo is shaking arms. Is gonna reach out towards Charmy and do you hand the baby over?
Yes, very slowly, giving Charmy the option to like pull back if needed, but
Okay. So Milo will take the baby from you and kind of just holds her close for a second. And it's very odd. It's almost. There's something there in the way that she holds the baby. And Charmy doesn't hesitate at all. Instead is pretty happy to be in her arms. And she'll just turn back to you all and just. How long have you had her?
Well, that's where the rest of the story comes in. Well, like I said, starting from the beginning, an incident happened during the Dance of Dragons. A cockatrice was summoned, and we defeated it. we figured that there was something suspicious going on, and we followed the tracks to what we thought might be the people responsible to it. And it led us to what we thought was a basement. And there we found a group of folk performing a ritual with an egg in the center of this ritual.
Okay, so you continue to recount this story of events,
Yeah.
talking about
Mhm.
like how you were able to fight fear, how you then brought the like how the egg hatched, returning to Laradi, talking about
Yes.
how Laradi lets you keep the baby, and as you do this, Milo kind of has like a look of confusion on her eyes, and just Laradi is aware of this.
Correct. And that's why she sent us. And she's trusted us with the baby. That's why she's having us investigate all the things that have been happening. That's why we're very suspicious of Aislinn, and that's why we are trying our best that Orisar does not fall into her hands.
Are you then going to recount your travels the last couple of days as well?
Yes.
So you begin to explain your travels
Yeah.
through all of the places, the well, Sage Song, everything,
All
and
the
she's
stuff
kind of
we've done.
listening and kind of idly like running her fingers through like the budding mane on Charmy and just I see. Well, is there anything else that I need to be aware of?
Rain is going to look at Citron and kind of just goes, Citron, do you have anything to say? I think it's best you say it.
Yes. Regarding searching for a chosen, based on if anyone had heard Tidesinger, we've come to the unfortunate conclusion that she has spoken to me several times.
And how do you feel about that?
Oh, Citron's very surprised that she's kind of taking that in stride.
Yeah, there's no look of shock or disbelief in her eyes.
Citron's very taken aback.
Oh.
Kind of takes a beat to respond. It says, confused and unsettled. I'm not from Morisara, nor do I believe I would be the best choice of a chosen, even if I was, as I am wholly devoted to Lightbringer.
Then who would you believe genuinely would be the right one to take that place? Not by the judgment of this decision, but by everything around you. Who do you think it should be? And should it be neither of the options?
Citron hesitates. She kind of like averts her eyes away from Lady Carmen and says, honestly, I don't know. I believe that perhaps Tidesinger is waiting to make her choice, and I understand that not having a chosen is stressful and scary, but I would personally believe it best to wait for her to speak to who she believes is the best fit rather than put someone in the position before they're ready.
Do you believe that someone could take the lead in lieu until we wait? Because unfortunately, we do need someone.
I believe that, at least temporarily, Lady Carmen has done a good job in ensuring that when she sent us out to do work in her name, even if it was for the end result of perhaps furthering her own position, all of the work that we had done was good and necessary, and I believe that Lady Carmen will put the good and necessary above anything else.
Okay. Then tonight, we will announce that until a chosen is found, that Lady Carmen will take her father's place. But I ask that you
Well-
do not tell anyone before this.
Of course. Forgive me for asking. You seem to be very calm about this turn of events. Does Tidesinger speaking to someone who's not from Orisara, has that happened before? Is this
Never.
expected?
It's never happened before.
Oh. Oh. All right.
She's going to hand Charmy back to Panache, but there's like a little way that she hesitates before she does so. As if she doesn't quite want to let go of the baby.
Well, that's okay because I'm taking her back.
Like, thank you, this is mine. And as she kind of like brushes down her attire, the rest of you can leave. Citron, do you mind staying?
Of course.
Before we leave, Rain is going to say thank you for listening.
She'll just kind of nod her
And
head
just kind of
softly.
like bows her head again. And Rain just leaves.
She'll wait until the rest of you have left and waits for the door to be closed and kind of turns towards you, Citron, and just... Okay. How are you feeling?
I am in one piece, and that is all I can ask for.
Is Citron still sitting down or standing?
Sitting, yeah.
Okay, Milo is going to move to sit on the table closest to Citron, basically sitting just a little bit higher up to look down at Citron a bit more and just... And you're sure this isn't a position you want to take?
Absolutely. I am wholly for Lightbreaker's service.
What is it that you see in Lightbringer?
Everything. The sun, broadly speaking, it creates life as nothing can exist without it. It creates warmth, which we would be nothing but another lifeless rock without warmth. It creates joy. It creates safety. She's all of that, and she is strong. She is the goddess of knowledge and hunt combined, of strength of mind and strength of body. There's nothing that her light doesn't touch.
You are truly devoted to her, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Milo's gonna reach out a hand towards you. Do you take hold of her hand?
Sure.
With your hand, she's gonna bring it up closer towards her chest and just... I trust that you have made the right decision. And that what you are saying to me today is worth something for my focus. There's a lot of uncertainty with what will be coming tonight. And she's going to purposely make your hand brush against the gemstones of her necklace. But I hope that when the time is right, you will know what to do.
Thank you, Lord Milo. And I and my entire group wish for nothing but health and safety for everyone in Orisara. I know Lady Carmen will do them right.
Okay. She's gonna let go of your hand now. Do you let your hand linger or do you pull it back?
It will pull back ever so slowly. Doesn't linger, but she doesn't want to let go.
Okay. So, with that, you get a small smile, almost resigned and defeated, before she's able to control it. And just... You are free to go. And I will see you tonight.
I could stay a little longer.
Really?
If you've nothing going on.
Your company would be
And
most
if
appreciated.
work done is with the work talk done.
I would love nothing more.
Shall I still call you Lord Milo? Even now?
For you, Milo is more than enough.
Citra stays.
Okay. So, the rest of you are stuck waiting outside for a while.
Yeah.
Can Citra wave them away?
I after
just
we've
like
waited,
waiting, and
Citron's to talk to.
Citron's gonna come out and just be like, "It's all good. You can go now," and just go back in the room.
if it's going on longer than it did the first time that we were waiting, Var just leaves.
Again.
Not a huff this time, just leaves. He's got work to do.
Wait, where are you going?
I have some things to look into.
No secrets.
No secrets.
Okay. So, is there anything in particular that you are hoping for Citron to discuss, obtain knowledge-wise with Mylu, or is this just general getting to know each other kind of time?
Citron only suggested this as a we are done talking about important stuff. It would be nice to just talk to somebody who's also kind of religious, but also just kind of talking about Orisara, about Lord Mylu, all of that. Yeah, it's much more get to know.
Okay. So she asks you a little bit about what your enjoyments are, and you learn that Mylu knows quite a lot about basically everything there is about Orisara, its culture, its history. When you try and find a bit more about like her enjoyments and hobbies, she seems to not quite know what a hobby is, in the way of like the concept of it is such a foreign idea to her. And you can see she's kind of like a little bit hesitant on how to admit that.
Oh, I love workaholics. Citron's kind of the same way. She doesn't have a lot of hobbies. It's all just been kind of whatever's related to either her work or then now in recent years her worship. So I guess it's just more like they talk like, it's less hobbies and more when the work is done and you have maybe an hour before bed, like what do you do? That kind of thing. Or you have like 20 minutes between meals. Like do you take a walk or do you stay in your office? That kind of thing. I think they're very alike in that way.
She kind of thinks all of this over, and she does admit to you that she does not sleep. That she rarely feels the need to sleep.
Kismet.
And then as you talk about the rest of it, she just kind of shrugs it off slightly and just, my duty is to the people of Orisara. When I am not eating or doing what needs to be done in terms of paperwork, I am planning and thinking. Lots of thinking. And then she'll turn around to you and ask, why do you travel with the rest of them? Do you have anything for that?
Appears there are
We're having
PC
technical
troubles.
Oh no!
difficulties.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no! It said no, Yuri. That's fucked up. Oh, that's
Homophobic.
so
What the heck?
homophobic. Okay. During this time, what are the rest of you doing?
Panache
Rain's
is just-
kind of just sat there.
Panache is surprisingly quiet.
Rain will try to make conversation. Just kind of goes, whispers to Panache. I could have gone a lot worse. Thank God it didn't. you have any thoughts? Panache?
What? Sorry?
I said that, well, I could have gone a lot worse, and I'm glad that it didn't really go there.
Yes. Yeah, things have gone considerably better than expected. I'm still worried, though.
Well, we got what we wanted, at least. At least from Milo's. Or, sorry, Lord Milo's.
Yes.
I thought it was a thought and a prayer that could really save us that moment.
While Rain's talking, Panache is noticeably distracted.
Mm.
Like only half paying attention to the conversation.
Is this something that Rain sees? I guess noticeably.
I don't know, do you?
Well, she's trying to talk to Panache. She's probably
Yeah.
won't see it.
Because Panache is being very like small talkish at the moment, so it would be like if Rain would pick up on that.
Yeah. Something on your mind?
Yes, she'd pause for a moment, and then she'd turn and lean into Rain and say very softly into her ear, I'm trying to read Lord Milu's thoughts.
You gotta be careful, though.
I'm careful, don't worry. Sorry if I'm distracted.
No, that's alright.
And then Panache is back to just like staring into the distance.
Ray will kind of like fiddle with her claws a little bit.
Sorry, Rain.
Okay.
She notices something on her like backhand and starts licking it. It's like, don't worry about it.
So, after a while, Citron joins back with all of you, and you are able to take your leave, knowing that in the evening you are going to be going to a very important event. During your downtime, as we come to the end of the session, I will allow all of you in your chats to start making plans for your attire and how you will look. This is probably
Oh,
one of
hell
the
yes.
most important events. You are essentially talked to by Carmen about how to dress, and it is dress really nice. So until that session, you will have time to prepare, and you'll need to put in chats and what you're wearing, how you're planning to hold yourself, and so forth.
If anyone needs any help with that, Panache is so on it. She's so ready.
Var
for
will
this.
need help. He's not going to care.
She wants to dress everyone up.
Perfect. So, with that, session is over. Yippee!
Yippee!
Oh my god, yay!
Oh my god.
That's so
And we
crazy.
don't get Citron's answer.
We'll
And
find out in the next
Panache has got
session.
some fun things to talk about with people when she gets the chance as well.
Ooh. Fun times.
If she
All right.
decides to share the information, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, she will.
Rain.
She will. She will. She will.
Rain's voice will echo. Tell the truth. Talk to people.
Rain having a
It's not a,
big moment.
it's not a
about to
secret
tell
if I don't know it
everyone.
exists.
You need to tell and be open about it, Panache.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
It's not a
Panache
secret if
is-
they don't know it exists.
Oh
Panache
my
would
god.
have been like about to tell Rain as like Citron left the room and Lord Mylu was like there as well. So soon.
I did
So
have
that's
a
very
really funny
exciting.
like end line that I was gonna have be said, but it needs Citron to be here. But I'll basically say it anyway. But as Citron was going to leave, Mylu was going to say, and I hope you'll save a dance for me tonight.
Damn.
What?
Oh,
Citrus
So-
here, yes!
Oh my god, Citron's here!
Yeah, perfect!
Yeah. That's
So,
fucking.
there you go.
You
So
made it.
Citron, as you were leaving, Mylu stops you and just essentially says, and I hope tonight you'll save a dance for me. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah.
So that's it for today. Does anyone have any announcements they'd like to make?
Stream Mari's covers.
About
Stream Mari's
themselves.
covers.
About
Mhm.
themselves.
I have nothing to say right now.
I'm doing lots of streams this week.
That's true.
Thumbs up.
You are
We're
chef.
announcing something soonish, so keep an eye out. But
Ooh,
can't say it yet.
That's crazy.
soon. So the announcement is going to be an announcement.
It's
Well,
gonna
you
be
have
an
to announce
announcement.
your announcements, obviously.
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Should have announced that you were going to announce the announcement as well.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Damn, that was the beginning of stream announcement.
Aha.
Oh my
I have an
god.
announcement at the end of stream. I have an announcement that I'm going to be making soon.
Jesus. Alrighty. I have released a cover in the last month. If you haven't already listened to it, please give it a listen. Your support is very much
If-
appreciated. Mhm.
If you have already listened to it again. And then also
Right.
again, because it's really good.
Oh my god, that's crazy. What?
There you go.
True.
What? That's so crazy. Make sure you follow us. Join the Discord server where there's more information about REASCEND. You can see it on the website, reallyamari.com/REASCEND. And if that was not the correct one, then just pick a god and pray. But with that, as we say at the end of every stream, stay safe, make good choices. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Okay, good night. Bye!
Bye.